Beady beady. Hey, listen, you guys. I won't stop right here. Listen, I'm gagging right now. I am so gagging. Okay, so let's get into this right now. Very politely. So I'm looking at my face from the other video that we did, and I'm like, motherfucker. Like, damn, why did my face look so much lighter? And you guys, I have on my BB cream. That's it. And I highlight a little under my eyes because I have on eyeshadow. I didn't want it to drop. That's it. But I'm like, motherfucker. I tanned when we were out doing our spiritual shit, y'all. I fucking tanned, honey. And I don't see it until I have the makeup on. You guys, I keep the exact same makeup color all season. I know sometimes when people, season come, they get lighter, they get darker. Winter you get lighter, summer you get darker. For me, I normally stay in the same little color, reddish brown, caramel, like that. So I'm gagging because, honey, like, damn, okay. To me, it stands out. So, bitch, I said, girl, let me adjust. Let me stay inside for a couple of days and let the skin get back to where it needs to get to. Because, girl, and my face, I wear sunblock, a lot of sunblock. And I also keep my face covered in shit during the shit that we got going on. But I'm like, damn, honey. So, anyway, today, I want to stop by here very lightly and politely. And I always say that, but I'm actually keeping up with some pointers. And we're just going to touch base on a couple of things. I want to first of all give a shout out to my people, my sponsors, those who sent over donations. They pay for casework. They pay for events. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I want to say this. For the past 60 days, okay, we have been prepping for the Golden Awakening event, which was a lot of energy. On top of that, I've been doing work with people. And of course, when I do my casework, I like to focus. I like to keep my energy in that space. So I shouldn't have done that work as heavy as I did during the time where we're doing these classes and stuff. That's what the holdup was with these classes. But we did it. Okay. I also want to do this too before I forget. TC, I got my package from TC, honey. And TC has some customized jewelry made for me, honey. Had the Bitch card there and everything. She got me some cute little bracelets with a feather, represents the air. And then she had the bracelet that says Gemini on it, bitch, because that's what the bitch is, bitch. Gemini's are the baddest motherfucking signs out there, girl. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all motherfucking say, girl. I have my love for all my, Arians, Taurians, Cancerians, all of y'all, honey, Liberians, honey, Capricornians. But bitch, like I said before, bitch, all you motherfuckers gravitate around Geminis. Bitch, love it, hate it, it doesn't matter, girl. Hello? Okay, we were at the beginning of the cycle of the motherfucking sun. Let's get into it. So listen, honey, and Anubis want to be on motherfucking camera as he always does. Look, what's wrong with you? Anyway, so I got some notes here to keep me on track because I tend to get off. I don't tend to get off track. I speak from my heart. I say what's on my mind. And it is what it is, bitch. You got something to say, you want to check me, bitch. We're going to check you to your chicky, let. Better yet, when I come back in a couple of days, we got some things that we're going to talk about. Okay, we got some things we're going to talk about, honey. Anywho, so I want to talk about this. I want to first of all go into something that I think is very, very important that a lot of people are really not talking about because I don't think a lot of people even think about it. When I say a lot of people, I mean spiritually speaking. I think that you could never give what you do not have. Okay. I do not think that you could give love if you do not have love. I don't think you can teach when you have not been taught. I don't think that you can express healing to people or show people how to heal if you don't know how to heal. So you can never give what you do not have. And that principle could be applied to all areas of life, not just spiritually speaking, materialistic speaking, money speaking, monetary, whatever, monetarily. Anyway, you can never give what you do not have. So I encourage you, and this is where I come from, knowing thyself. And in the process You must heal thyself. Everyone who lives in this current day and age need a healing. And this is why I said I came out and I offer services to people, because I wanted to help show you the way to better connect to who you are, to better know who you are. So that way you don't got to walk around acting like you don't know what, when, where, or how and why. Excuse me. Okay, I have to move my phone because, it was by the mic. Anyway, so always remember that. I want to also express gratitude to my people. I always say this, but I'm very, very appreciative of my people. I think about you guys a lot. Those who get me gifts, those who, send me donations, those who pay for classes. Like, you guys are always on my mind, regardless of what I do and how I do it. I'm always thinking of you. And so, like I said, I'm very appreciative of it all. Even though sometimes you guys send in stuff and I don't immediately get back to you, trust me when I tell you this, honey, you will always be a part of me. Okay. So going into this Satanism, okay. I don't, I told you guys, I've been out of the loop for probably the past 2 or 3 months. I really honestly been focusing on a lot of stuff. And I've been out of the loop with, not really current events, but news footages and people speaking and celebrity, blah, 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 blah. I've been out of touch with that. I've been busy with my casework. I've been busy with my clients and classes and all the good stuff. So something that has always plagues me, and we're going to kind of go to the past a little bit. We're going to kind of reopen some things, retouch on some things. Satanism. And people who claim to be non-affiliated with the Christian Bible, but use the word Satan. And I always say this because I don't think people know how double-sided they sound, or even how stupid they sound, right? And I do want to say this too, idiot, and stupidity are two different things. Being an idiot means that you do not know better. You're not aware of better things, right? That's what the word idiot means. Stupidity means you know better, but you choose not to do better. Okay. So, like I said, I think a lot of people are really stupid and they choose not to educate themselves on terminology. And I hate even going into like certain definitions and words like occultist and shit. Like, I hate when I see people do this shit and say this shit on videos. And I'm just like, well, what make you a fucking occultist and make everybody else not an occultist? Because shit that you got from a damn book. And the shit that occultists know can only be taught to you by someone who knows about the shit. That's separating an occultist from a motherfucking regular ass motherfucking spiritualist. And an occultist is someone who knows stuff about shit that are not readily available to people. Let's talk about esoteric information. Esoteric means a small group of people are privileged to know about it. Exo means publicly everybody is aware of it. Okay? So like I said, exo information does not mean you're an occultist. If you can grab a book on the occult and read occult books, then it's not really occult information, because now you have access to it and a large people can buy it. So like I said, the world has, 8 billion people in it, and there's copies of this book being sold at even 500,000. 500,000, especially in America, is a pretty good high number. Because those 500,000 know 10 people, then 10 people know, and it keeps going. So you cannot be an occultist or claim to be an occultist if you know what everybody else motherfucking know. Okay, so let's get that together. But even going into Satanism, because of course we got some notes here, and I also pulled up some information because a lot of people are not understanding energies. 666 11 motherfucking night, light, which kind of, like I said, still make me feel some type of way. Because a lot of people be like, love and light, love and light. I hate love and light people. And I'm like, but are you a Luciferian? Are you a Satanist? Like, how does that work out? I really want to know. I really want to know. So first of all, Satanism started in ancient Persia, okay, 4,000 plus years ago, okay? And the first religion that is still in existence that introduced the word even to general public, Satan, was in fact the Zoroastrians. Okay, So you could do your research and you could find that out, okay? One of the deities or the deity or the energy or the name of the person or the name of the deity or the name of the name that represents, okay, because we're going to break it down in three different ways, is called Ahriman, okay? Ahriman could also be airman, prince of air, as the Christians, describe Satan. But even going into Amen-Ra, okay, same thing. Ahriman sounds a lot like Amen, shortened down, breaking down, tongues being translated, lost in translation, as a lot of things have been and has always been and will continue to be. Okay, he say, she say. So going into this, okay, Ahriman is the introduction of who Satan was. That's how we first got insight of a being who's the exact opposite of the creator, the most high intelligence. Okay, light bringing energy. But see, this is where the flip side come out. And this is how you know when people are under spells and they're actually and people that are actually awakened. Okay, because all things have a flip side, all things have a positive side and negative side. All things could be renewing, rejuvenating. All things have the ability to cast out and to bring in. All things have the ability to kill or to rebirth. Okay. So going into that, okay, that's actually the Holy Scriptures. You can find a lot about the Zoroastrians and how Ahriman came into effect. Even if you go into the Catholic Church, Apis Sanctorum Angelorum are actually a society within the Roman Catholic Church that depicts Ahriman or says that Ahriman is actually, quote unquote, a being that its duty is to obscure human's brain from the truth of God. And we know that God and Goddess is your higher self. So as we all are a part of Ahriman, we all are a part of the Most High. But a representation of what Satanism is in modern day is dealing with the root, your old self, your lower self, your animalistic aspect of who you are. So I get a little confused, and this is where my confusion come in at. Where people are Satanists or demonologists or the Luciferianism or this, or they believe in all hell Satan, but they come for homosexuals, transgenders, whores, prostitutes, because all of this stuff is our natural boring self. This is why the Christians really, really, they're disgusted by heathen, hoodlum, sexual behaviors. And going into Satanism and Luciferianism and all that good shit, honey, however you want to call it, sex is the number one thing to invoke demonic beings. That's why semen and demon they sound alike. Semens are motherfucking demons, honey. It's the same fucking thing. So, like I said, I never could quite understand when people call themselves Satanists, but yet we'll talk about whores and prostitutes and, oh, they're whores. Oh, they sell themselves. And they're just like, wait, but hold up. But are you a Satanist? Okay. And even to go a little further into this, because like I said, we'll put up our little notes, honey, because I'm a little confused of vernaculars or vocabulary of certain individuals. I wanted to do a little bit of digging, and even over in this place, their basis of Satanism still comes from an American person by the name of Anton LaVey. And I find it quite interesting because I'm like, all this stuff seems to ancient Persia, and a lot of people get a little confused. Like I said, even using the word Satanist is a modern word. And once again, Satanist or the word Satan, the actual word Satan, comes from the Christian vocabulary. So I'm a little confused how people are anti-Christian, anti-godly, but use Christian vocabulary. Like, it just doesn't make no sense to me. And even going into the fact that a lot of these people who claim to be Satanists are actually individuals who are far from the truth. They don't talk about the truth, and they're not even interested in bringing you the light, which will, segue me into the next part of what I want to talk about. But anyway, going into this, there are 9 satanic statements that I want to talk about for you Satanists out there. who have a lot to say about LGBT people, rebels, anarchists, people who are going against the grain, people that fuck shit up, fuck people up, fuck everybody up. And yet I think a lot of you miss some of these statements. So I'm here to clarify for you if you need me to clarify. You probably don't. And then maybe we'll see some changes in terms and all the good shit. Because I ever think about the word voodoo, like I think a lot of people misuse that word. Voodoo meaning spirit. So all work that you do is considered voodoo technically, especially if it's done at its rawest state. When things are done on an energetic level, it's considered voodoo. Okay? Whether it is Californian voodoo, whether it is Haitian voodoo, whether it's Louisianan voodoo, whether it's Tunisian voodoo, it's all considered voodoo at its rawest natural form. Okay, so number one, it says that Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence. So that's basically saying having fun, doing what you want to do, especially sexually, honey, while you said I'm going to hold out. It's, I don't want to be that. I love penis, but I'm not going to be a hoe. Let's talk about it for a minute. Okay. Number two, Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. Wow. That's so ironic because a lot of these so-called Satanists and demonologists on here sell these motherfucking spiritual pipe dreams. So I'm a little confused about Satan represents vital existence. That means knowledge, thinking things. Come on in here. So you're not ready for that. While the motherfuckers want to keep you motherfucking asleep. So you're really a Satanist or you really some type of Kalamazoo hocus pocus type of bitch? I said what I said. Number three says Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit. Oh, come on in here. See, a lot of you hoes can't take it. As we talked about before, I never understood how spiritualists could be anti-freeing, anti-liberation, and anti-self-expression. Never understood that. Number four says Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates. That means kissing ass. Satan represents kindness, treat respect to those who deserve motherfucking respect. Let's talk about it for a minute. Oh, girl, bye. Number five, Satan represents vengeance instead of turning of the other motherfucking cheek. And vengeance is not acting out in a temper. It's not having a temper tantrum. Vengeance is getting shit done and getting shit done the right motherfucking way. And that's what I'm about, bitch. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Because see, as we talked about before, the Bible is not about one God. And see, that's to understand a lot of you so-called non-Bible reading ass Luciferians and shit. The Bible is not about one being, okay? The Bible tells stories of different beings. So this is why going into scriptures where it says that vengeance is mine, said the Lord. The Lord of what, though? Which Lord of who, what, when, why, and how? Who are we talking about here? So like I said, vengeance is represented by Satan, while the other spirits believe in turning the other cheek. And see, if you into that, you into that. You into turning the other cheek, girl, ain't nobody knocking you. But I think a lot of these spirits are into turning the other cheek, girl. They're not into vengeance, honey, because they'll start with their mom and daddy who abandoned them, honey. Oh, I said what I said. Hello. Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires. So take accountability and responsibility for your own motherfucking life is what it's basically saying. Girl, but you're a Satanist and you want to play the victim. I'm upset because my mama didn't love me. My daddy didn't want me. I want to fuck shit up. Girl, number 7, Satan represents man as just another animal. Sometimes better, more often worse than those that walk on all fours, who because of his defined spiritual and intellectual development has become the most vicious animal of all. Once again, Satanism, Luciferianism, whatever you want to call it, if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, all the same fucking thing, bitch. It deals with your animalistic instincts. It deals with your animalistic attraction, your animalistic ways. And so I'm a little confused of how a lot of these Satanists are just so, they act more holier than me. And, I'm not a Satanist or, any of that good shit. But it's like, girl, I'm also not an angelic being either, girl, because I get down with the get down. Bitch, try me if you want to, as I always say. Because we're going to segue into what the fuck I want to segue into, honey. How? Okay. Number 8 says, and Satan represents all of the so-called sins as they lead to physical, mental, and emotional gratification. Hoeing, prostitution, lying, cheating, and stealing, bitch. That's what Satanism represent. So how can you trust a Satanist? How can you believe anything that a hoe that claim to be a Satanist is saying as truth? Oh, maybe they like Christians where they read certain parts of the Bible and they wanna stretch that and say, well, this is the whole truth or nothing but the whole motherfucking truth. And it's not. That's what you connected to. And number 9 says Satan has been the best friend that the church have ever had as he kept it in business all of these motherfucking years. So once again, the word Satan is connected to Christianity. Would you use another word if you weren't really, if you were really a Satanist? Would you call it a whole nother word? I digress, honey. I digress, honey. Okay. Going into Lucifer and Baphomet, because a lot of people like to throw this up, right? So a lot of people like to throw this up, honey. They like to bring up Baphomet energy. Like one of these so-called Satanists on YouTube, and we're going to say so-called, was trying to come for a entertainer. They mentioned a while ago talking about this person has Baphomet energy. And as I said, we all motherfucking do. If you have knowledge, if you have understandment, if you overstand and understand, you are Baphomet. Because bitch, Baphomet brought the light. Okay, but let's go deeper than this. Okay. Baphomet is the embodiment of a nigga at the bottom and bitch at the motherfucking top. Because when two become one, according to Thomas 22, when two become motherfucking one and the outer become the motherfucking inner, then that's when you will enter the motherfucking kingdom of God, or that's when kingdom will motherfucking come. So you cannot enter a state of knowing or elevation or a shift in the paradigm without the physical manifestation of a male and female in one body. And those who are occultists understand this. That's what I said before. When a lot of your magicians out here want to manifest things, they will either go to a transgender individual, or they will seek after a very feminine male or a very masculine woman. Why do you think they do that? Okay, so we'll leave that there. But of course, if you really want to get into some real shit, we're going to bring in some little tea that you can also look up on your own. Okay, Satanism, Luciferianism, all motherfucking same thing. Hathor, Ra, Horusism, all this other good shit is connected. Isis, Osiris, all this shit is it's all motherfucking connected. So, Lucifer in the Bible is the morning star, which is also known as the planet of Venus. That's love. Because see, now we get into the love and light statement. A lot of people say, we ain't no love and light people. So are you not a Satanist? Because Satan is about knowledge and wisdom and empowerment, honey. Bringing in the light and understanding. Can we talk about it for a minute? Let's talk about it for a minute. So Lucifer, also known as the light bringer, correspond with the Greek name. We can't see that bitch, whatever. Dawn bringer. For the same planet. It is named for the planet Venus. In its morning appearance, it is often used for mythological and religious figures associated with the planet. Due to the unique movements and discontinuous appearance of Venus in the sky, mythology surrounding these figures often involved a fall from the heavens to earth or the underworld. Lucifer means the light bringer, the dawn bringer, the coming of a new age, the rebirth process. And as we talked about before in mythology and if you do understand in the Bible, a lot of the beings in the Bible were actually horned beings. And it's also like a little side note too. I was talking about this with a friend, like O blood type and RH blood type are supposed to be very much linked to fallen angels, right? That Cain type of energy. While A blood type are very much connected to Abel, that angelic being, that loving ass kissing, as I said before. You put your feelings to the side and put everybody before your motherfucking ass, and you wonder why you the sick one, why you losing all the health and your money ain't right and all for the bullshit. Because bitch, you can't deal with this world. You can't be in the realm of the Prince of Air. Because bitch, that's what they said on this planet. You can't be in the realm of the Prince of Air and be that ass kissing sub. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, honey, that's ages ago, girl. It's time to wake up. This is why people are taking advantage. This is why people are getting you right together. So anyway, going into this, the Bible passage, Isaiah 14, verse 12, it says, as morning star, shining one. Okay. And you need to read the, modify, let's click on that, honey. Let's click into that, honey. Let's click into that T. Hold on, honey. Because you know I don't like to be incomplete with what I got to say, honey. And we just kind of talking today, honey. You know, I kind of wanted to have a little TT wee wee with somebody, honey, but I didn't get a response. I didn't get a response just yet. So we're going to keep it cute. So Isaiah 14, verse 12 speaks about the fall. Okay. And it says right here, how are you fallen from heaven, O day star, son of dawn? How you are cut down to the ground, you who laid the nations low. Oh, come on in there, honey. Anyway, we'll keep it there. So like I said, Lucifer is also connected to Adam, as we talked about before. Adam, Edom, same word, atom, atom, okay, and atomic numbers. And as we know that Satan is equivalent to 666. Well, 666 is the atomic number for carbon, 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. But let's talk about this right now, okay? Because that's what 66 means. That's how you're going to decode the motherfucker, okay? So going into that, 66 is also, and see, the Mormons had it right. That's why the Mormons don't believe in dark-skinned people having the upper hand, because they feel like dark-skinned people are descendants of Satan. They feel that. That's why I've seen a lot of stuff. Well, I didn't say a lot of stuff, but I've seen stuff about somebody talk about Afro-Satanism. And I was just like, wait, what? Wait, hold up, what? Because, bitch, for you to be a Satanist, a Luciferist, bitch, you are saying that you're proud to be black. You are saying that you're into raw energy. That by itself means blackness. That's why somebody did a little skit or something on Afro-Satan. Okay? So like I said, 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons is the code for melanin, which is the key to accessing ancient wisdom and ancient motherfucking knowledge. Okay, going into the medical sign and going into why Baphomet has that, I can't remember what they call that little symbol in his abdomen. Okay, so like I said, you will reach that level of enlightenment, okay, when it comes to motherfucking black carbon, 666, aka the mark of the motherfucking beast. And like I said, I always said the mark of the beast is a misinterpretation, and how people say it, oh, that's evil, this and that. That means you're going to handle it. It's a misunderstanding, as a lot of things are. So I want you to understand, honey, and overstand and understand, a lot of people motherfucking say, okay, how you will reach, okay, a level of enlightenment, honey, through working with your lower self, also known as Satanism. So, like I said, I think a lot of people use the word Satan because it's scary, it's creepy, and that will probably draw an audience to you. People that are in that, you know, cartoonish state of magic. Oh, I want to learn magic based on the evil shit I read about it versus the fucking truth. Okay, with great power, great wisdom comes great power, but it also comes a lot of other shit too that a lot of people are not motherfucking ready for. So I encourage you guys to do your research on that. There's a lot of stuff that you can find out about 666, Baphomet, Satanism, all the good shit that a lot of people are claiming to be. And of course, you had a translation because, of course, we're going into the word occult. Like I said, that is a term that a lot of people use that I don't even think they understand what it means. A lot of people got information and they tried to translate what they read. And the truth of the matter is that information wasn't even in motherfucking English. So you have motherfuckers who knew English and possibly some Latin that tried to decode the meaning of certain words. And that's why you have these books on Satanism and Luciferianism and all of the okay? So, like I said, in order for you to reach your level, your highest level, or elevate as they call it, you have to go through certain frequencies and vibrations. And a lot of people going through the first vibration, the first level of initiation, as we call it, they didn't make it. But yet, like I said, they're high priestess, they're teachers, they're leaders. How the fuck you gonna lead a dead horse and you dead, sis? How does that work? So like I said, I'm waiting on somebody. I want to have a conversation with somebody, honey. And hopefully we can talk about that. The light bringing love and light. Venus is the planet of love, isn't it? Light, right? Bringing light, lightning, change, charges, positive neurons, neutral, all this other good shit. Oh, also going into that too. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, honey. Atoms are made of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons carry a positive electrical charge, while electrons are negative charged and neutrons are neutral. Okay. 888. Okay, because a lot of people like to ask where I get my eights and stuff from. 8 is also the number of infinity, but it's also the atomic number 888 is oxygen. 8 protons, 8 neutrons, 8 electrons. That's where I got my 888 from. Bringing of energy, bringing of life. Okay, pulling in, empowering, lifting up. But wait, there's something that I got. Hold on, I probably clicked out of it. Motherfucker, I did. Anyway, that means that it's not important for me to talk about now. Either way, honey, do research before you start talking about stuff. It's very important. I think that people talk out their ass, as I always say. And that's why a lot of people couldn't take me. Even going into the whole thing where I used to do videos for a long period of time. And motherfuckers would be like, ooh, that's the testosterone. Do you know that the lack of attention is caused by high testosterone levels? And the ability to sit down and focus deals with estrogen. Being able to do a video for 8 hours plus is an estrogen thing. Being able to say, well, I can't do no video that long, bitch, just because your body, you have high levels of testosterone, sis. As we talked about before, there's a lot of high-leveled testosterone having a woman out there. And they like to come from motherfuckers. And as I said before, and I will always say, sexism, racism, homophobia, transphobia, it's all the same fucking thing. You got people out here that are upset because they feel like they are oppressed for being who they are, but yeah, they will come on and they will make fun of a transgender based on because they're transgender. Oh, they got a lot of testosterone because I'm a trans woman. You see how that work out? So it's the same thing. If a white person say, well, that bitch act like an animal. Oh, it's because she black? Because that's what they expect you to act like. Just like you expect me to have high levels of testosterone because you think I'm anatomically male. You think that I was born male. So I should have that, right? Girl, by a lot of you hoes were born without testicles and have a large level of testosterone. Okay, and there's actually information that you can research on how you know your testosterone levels are high and how to get them in, how to adjust them, how to get them adjusted. Okay, so anyway, I just want to stop by very quickly to talk about that good stuff, honey. I actually have to wake up very, very early. I have some readings I have to do. I need to finish and some things. And those of you who are in the Oshun, season of Oshun, you're waiting on that bonus. It's coming today. And then, of course, everybody else, I'll be sending messages to the Facebook groups. And, of course, if you have any question or concern, you can definitely hit me up privately in my DM, and I will address your motherfucking concerns. Ow! So that's really, before I go, introduction. So we already, we're calling this Anima Do. Okay, and I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna boo, and I'm gonna chew. Up to you how you want to use it. It's your tongue. Okay, we are exclusively giving you access to 24/7 viewing of work that we do. A lot of people were asking questions. You know, they would call and check up and send an email and say, "Are you start? I just want to know, have you started the work? Cause da 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 da." Micromanagement, girl. So now you have the opportunity where you will see works, not all things. You'll be able to see more than what I can show you on YouTube, though. Of work that we're doing and how we're doing it. You have access to that. And of course, once you check out the blogspot, animajo.blogspot.com, and the link is in the bottom of this video, you will see information on packages of how to access the stuff, and you're gonna love it. Y'all, it's been like what, 3 or 4 months since we've been putting this shit together and how we're gonna put it out and how we're gonna do this and how we're gonna do that. And of course, see, that's how I like really share my ideas with people. Because you share your ideas with people. Sometimes they're like, well, how that gonna work out? Yeah. You're gonna see. Because see, if you don't do casework and you don't have people hitting you up and ask you questions about shit all the damn time, you're not gonna understand why, when, how, and the need for certain things. So, like I said, people would micromanage and they would, hey, and girl. So instead of me replying back to your email, you have the ability to see either daily, weekly, or monthly, and not once a month. Monthly means every motherfucking day. Weekly means for 7 motherfucking days. Daily means the day that you want to pay for to view, you can view work that we're doing. And of course, there's a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing this month, next month, September, October, November, basically for the rest of this year. So, like I said, you are going to want to see exactly what the fuck we're doing. And like I said, once you purchase your tea, we're actually going to officially talk about this. We'll say by July 14th. We're going to officially drop the tea. Now you can check out the blog spot. You can see what it's about, read about it, whatever. But we're going to come back by the 14th and we're going to go more in depth with it. We've kind of shared examples of what you can see, clear, 1080p, HD quality, anyway. We'll talk about July motherfucking 14th on every motherfucking thing, or all the details about what we're doing. And like I said, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Something different, something that no one has ever done, something that people are not gonna do. Because a lot of people don't even motherfucking do work. They don't know how to motherfucking do work. They're not about that motherfucking life. They're all about that talk, but they're not about putting their magic where their mouth is. See, that's what I'm about. Putting my magic where my motherfucking mouth is. See, we're not just talking about shit. We're going to show you about the shit. And that's another thing too, where I'm always I'm still trying to figure out. Because we're magnetic beings. We're electrically charged magnetic beings, right? By nature. So, for you to attract certain things to your life, or let me say this, experiences that you've had in your life represents your mindset at that time. And your mindset at that time is influenced by the stages of your heart. So typically, if you have a situation, let's talk about mother, father bringing another life into this world. When you have a situation where you have children with a man or a woman that you're not really connected to, you're not really in love with, there's no marriage there, whatever, there is marriage there, failed, whatever, you still are not on the same frequency or vibrations. When you have a situation like that, that speaks of in your background, right? Because you have to meet that person where they were at. There's something that was lacking with discipline from mama or dada. Okay. So going into that, I always want to know that individuals who have children with people they're not married to, have you seen therapy? Because even going to the flip side, some people are actually advocating against not having therapy. And I want you to understand there's a difference between, because just like with anything, I'm not going to go see a doctor just because they're a doctor. In order for me to see a doctor, I have to feel connected with my doctor. Okay. I have to feel connected with you. Real estate agent, doctor, barista, honey, food prepper. I don't give a fuck about that. That's how I eat out like that. I have to feel connected with you and the energies I feel from you. If it is not right, I'm going somewhere else. So when it comes to a psychologist and a therapy and a counselor, these are all they're, how would I say this? They have umbrella subcategories to them, right? But just the word counsel is to console, to comfort, right? Therapy, psychologist, we'll talk about psychologists. Psychologist is to break down your psyche, to get a better understanding of where your mind frame is at, whether it's past, present, or future. Hopefully it's to deal with your past to mend the future, or to deal with the past, mend the present, so your future could be brighter, clearer. That's why we're going into clair, right? Clarity, seeing things clearly, going into clairaudience, clairsentient, clairtangents, all the good stuff. Okay. So in that process, a psychologist, their whole job is not to sit here and tell you about yourself, but in fact to sit back and observe what you're presenting to them, and in their professional opinion, dissect and say, well, listen, this is why you're having this, you're having that, you're having this, you're having that. I told you guys this, and I will continue to say this. My psychologist that I had, my therapist that I had, because of course I've had many over my course of getting work done. I had psychologists that were masculine and that were, heterosexual. That was all about this and that and that. They really didn't understand, in my opinion, and not saying that men don't understand, but some men don't understand feminine energy and the nature of femininity. So I just felt it was a little too strong for me. And so I kept it moving. And even going into like Christianity and stuff, because of course, I'm not a Christian, but I have family members who are pastors and ministers and deacons and first ladies and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm well versed on scripture. Come on in here. Okay. I know about all that good shit. So when I seek therapists, or a therapist that I have currently that I love and I adore, she's actually a Christian white woman. Okay. She's a white woman Christian with multiple children by the same motherfucker man. Now, I'm not white in presentation, but bitch, I can tell you guys before, blackness is a state of mind and whiteness is a state of mind. And they keep you in your blackness because they want you to act the fool and be stupid as fuck. Going into Ariman to keep you from the furthest truth of God, enlightenment, right? So they tell you that in whiteness, in the state of whiteness, is knowing, seeing things clearly. Because in the dark, you fucking stumble. Walk around in a dark room, bitch, you try that. Walk around in a motherfucking dark room, bitch, you tell me how far you get. And then you wonder why when that girl did that video, oh shit, Amanda La Negra, I love her. When she did that interview with that man and he said, you're not black. Stop saying you're black, stop saying you're African. She was like, wait, what? I am black. Honey, yes, you are, but your mind does not understand color, right? Color has to be interpreted to your mind because when we talk about in the afterlife and stuff, colors are vibrant. There's colors that your human mind can't even comprehend when it comes to the spirit world and shit. There's experiences you cannot comprehend. You cannot put into words. You cannot enunciate and pronunciate, right? So the same thing with motherfucking blackness and stuff. Like your mind does not understand that. So when you say I am black, you are pulling in what they have presented to you because your eyes are a projector as well as they are an absorber. So if they show you movies of what it's like to be this and that, blah, 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 and you're this and that, even though it's not true, your eyes will absorb that. Your mind will reroute that, reconstruct it, rebuild it. And now you believe, oh yeah, that's my story. That's my truth. When in fact, I told you guys, there's a lot of black people that were not slaves. In fact, some of you black people are descendants of slave owners, and we're not talking about the white slave owners, we're talking about the blacks. But see, you're so stupid. Okay, you're so stupid, honey, because you can know better. You know when Cardi B dropping a new album. You know that Tekashi wear wigs and shit. You know about transgenders and this and that, boo, 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 boo. But yeah, you don't want to research and understand how many slaves owners were actually motherfucking black. Okay, you don't want to research that because you don't give a fuck about it. You want to spew the narrative that they've enchanted you with, that they've cursed you with. And when a bitch is a motherfucking awakened, who know them, oh, bitch, you stupid as fuck, you a coon, you this, you that. Okay, girl. Well, you tell me how your blackness work when you're gone. Bitch, we'll do a seance. We'll pull you up, girl. We'll see how your blackness affects you in the afterlife. Come on in here. Okay. So like I said, it's a state of consciousness. So going into that, oh shit, I forgot where the fuck I was even going with that. But anyway, it's a state of consciousness. Light means knowing, being brought into something, right? And black means being taken away, being hidden, kept down, being shackled. Okay. And of course, it's not in the same context of saying that black people are stupid. It's not in the same context of saying that white people are smarter. Okay. I'm saying to say that words have power, and that's why we call it spelling. And for you to use certain words, you have to know exactly what these words motherfucking mean. And a lot of people use words and they have no idea what the fuck they mean in any way, shape, motherfucking form. Okay, so like I said, a lot of people use words or use things out of context and they try to make their own definition of what the fuck these words mean. There's, oh God, there was some place I was going to go with this bitch. Anyway, I'm going to motherfucking bed, you guys. I had a very, 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 very long day. I was like, should I do this video right now before I go to bed? Should I wait till tomorrow? But like I said, we'll be coming back, very, very soon. We'll be talking about, you accessing certain things and seeing certain things with Anima do, honey. Come on in here. And like I said, oh, that's how I was going with that. Psychologist. And I'm gonna be done. Okay. So a lot of people are advocating against this. And like I said, psychologists, okay, their job is to sit back and observe you, listen to you, write shit, take note, and on their professional opinion, not just on what they learn in books, but also what they've experienced themselves. So personal experience, right? They dissect and they tell you, listen, so this is what's hindering you. This is what's stopping. This was blocked you, and that's what they're there for. There's no real psychologist out here, and I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this over and over again. In fact, there's no real psychologist out here playing with your head. Now, the movies got that going on. That's a hypnotherapist. In the movie, not All of Us. Fuck the movie called, honey. Us? I don't know. The movie where the motherfucker went to the psychologist, he fell asleep, girl. Oh my God, we have not talked about the movie in so long. But either way, in that movie, she was a hypnotherapist. Okay, that's an aspect of psychology, but that's not the psychology that you need for healing. As I said before, a real psychologist is not there to tell you what you should do. They're there to dissect you, and not in a bad way, because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to be dissected. Your baby daddy dissected you, or at least he should have. Your every person you encounter dissects you. Business partners. When you go to a restaurant, some of you call it profiling. Profiling is an aspect of dissecting. So like I said, everybody dissect people, person, places, and things. But their job is, like I said, to help you get pieced back together. And that is the job of a psychologist. And I think that a lot of people are afraid of a psychologist because they're afraid what's going to come out. As I was when I first got into getting therapy, getting psychology, or, seeing a therapist and getting help with certain shit. Honey, I was afraid. I was like, ooh, what's going to come out? What's going to come out? And to my amazement, things came out that I totally forgot about. And I shared this with you guys because I even talked about this with someone else that I know. We just had a conversation a couple of days ago of my understanding of a certain lifestyle of an individual. Like, I'm about the mind. Like, I'm very intellectual, witty, articulate. Like, I also like to observe people. So I'm very good at putting things together and piecing things together. That's why I call myself the parapsychologist. And even going into being a spiritual advisor, you have to be able to know the mind, body, and motherfucking spirit. Can we talk about that for a minute? So, like I said, I was telling this individual that you go through things in life that you possibly forgot about, because this is how the mind works, right? So the mind is a big system with nerves and neurotransmitters. So it's a big system with a lot of networks in it, right? And this network handles this, and this network handles that: vision, hearing, sound, whatever, right? So in that process of your daily life, because it's so minute, right? Every experience that you have, like even right now that we're sitting here, we're talking, even though you are paying attention, if you are, there's 1,000 plus messages and information is being sent to you through your environment, whether it's auditorial that someone's talking, whether you're watching a movie, or even it's just natural, like I call it nature, where the trees and the birds, they're sending you frequencies and vibrations, right? And even the chairs you sit on in the bed you're on, because of course there's energy still in your bed. There's energy from your TV. There's energy in your fan. If you got a fan on, it's so all these energies you're feeling, okay, from a neurological and also a spiritual level, okay? So when you're growing up or you're having experiences or your brain is fresh, to stick to where I was going, you have experiences. And if you had experiences that were traumatic, as an adult, it's really not the same. Though they do say that your mind will still soothe you over. That's why if someone say, do you remember the pain it was like when you broke your arm and shit? Some people say, I don't remember that pain. Or you forget it. Like, oh no, you're right, I don't remember that pain. It's the same fucking thing. So between 3 to 7 is actually the most powerful when it comes to your development of personality, self-expression, self-identifying, and where you feel your place is in this world. During those times, if something traumatic happens to you, your brain could shatter, right? Because like I said, self-expression, self-identity, where you feel in this world. It can shatter you. The traumatic experience could shatter your perception of how you currently feel about yourself, how you express yourself, where you feel in this world. And then it shifts to a whole nother realm. And then along the way, if you don't get help, the older you become, the worse they become. So you start developing schizophrenia. You start developing bipolar disorder. You start developing personality disorder. All these things starts coming up, right? All this stuff of not really being connected to the root of who you really are, not really understanding your source, right? So people with bipolar, schizophrenia, you know, all this is an example of traumatic experience that happened when their brain was firstly developing. A lot of times I like to tell you that it is hereditary, that is generational. Of course it is. Because if your dad was abused as a kid and he has some trauma that he did not deal with, now it's in his motherfucking DNA. And when you come out, you have exactly what was in him. Okay? 23 of him exact. Right? Half of him, bitch. So, bitch, you damn right it's generational. But you can change that based on getting psychological help from real motherfucking psychologists. But anyway, so in this process, you forget about stuff, y'all. And even for me, I think it was a little more deeper. Like for me, I think that, you know, there's spots out, like me sitting here thinking about it. Like I can remember back when I was like 1 year old, like I can see it clearly. And I told you guys, a lot of these doctors have said that that's not possible. But that's why I'm not really a fan of doctors. Okay. Or when they come on TV, I'm like, what is your agenda? Because a doctor said that you cannot have memory earlier than I think 2 years old. And if you do, it's a made up memory. But I've had sit downs with my mom, right? This is somebody who gave birth to me. And I told her what I remembered. And what I remembered was motherfucking accurate. Okay. I saw these things. And like I said, I can see it right now. 18 months, 16 months. Now, if you ask me what happened when I was probably 9 months, 7 months, like I can't remember that shit, girl. I could probably make up. I was in a rocking chair, but I can't see, right? But like I said, 12 months, and shit, bitch, I can see that shit. So like I said, for me, there's periods between 1 and we'll say even like we'll say 1 in 12 that were spotty for me that I really didn't remember, right? I'm like, ooh, I don't really remember that. Ooh. But for me, like I said, one thing that I forgot, it happened to me at 8 years old. This was probably the only thing I forgot after the age of 7, because we said 3 and 7. So at 8 years old, I was hit by a car. Okay. And I was under that car and I blacked out. And my dad told me not to tell my mom. And so I didn't remember this at all. My whole life, 9, excuse me, 10, 11, 12, I did not remember any of that, right? Girl, I'm getting excited. I did not remember any of that. So, bitch, all of a sudden, when I go see a psychologist, we're talking. She's like, "Well, what do you think this is? What do you think this is? Why do you think you feel this way? Why do you think this? Why boo 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 boo?" I don't know. Sure enough, bitch, we go into a session, and suddenly I remember, like, oh my God, this is why I experienced that. This is why I felt that. This is why this happened. And so, like I said, at the end of the day, the psychologists help to unlock hidden things that are put behind you, things that you're closing subconsciously. They help to unlock it. So you cannot unlock who you are and the secrets that you have for yourself or the things that you've hidden from yourself without going to a professional psychologist and getting those doors opened up. So like I said, that's not, it doesn't shock me that, people of color are saying that, oh, don't go see a therapist because they're going to tell you this and that. And they were designed by Anyway, I'm done. Come on here, Virgo. Come on here, Larry. Good morning, Larry. How you doing? I'm great, honey. Come on here, Larry. Got a little choked up, honey. Allergies, honey. My allergies are a little weird. Not really weird, but, I get a little postnatal drip. And it's always around this time, too, like 3 and 5 and shit. Some weird shit. 3 to 5 in the morning, I get postnatal drip, honey. Sometimes daytime, too, like I could feel it draining out of my sinuses and shit. But anyway, keep it moving, honey. It's not bad. I'm not sneezing. My eyes are not like irritated. None of that good shit, honey. Because, bitch, normally, like I said, when allergies are acting up, bitch, I can't put on eyeshadow. I can't do eyeliner. I can't do mascara. I can't do none of that shit. So, anyway, Larry, good seeing you. Good seeing you, Virgo Rose, honey. I just stopped by to give y'all a little tiny talk. And I hope you guys have a good motherfucking day. And we will be motherfucking back, okay, very, very soon. Hopefully it's not too far out. I know we went from doing videos every motherfucking day to every couple of motherfucking days to every other week to possibly every few weeks. But listen, we're busy. None of this would be possible without any of you. From my heart to your heart, Thank you so much, honey. Thank you for being here. Namaste, honey. Namaste to you all, honey. Mwah, 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 mwah. And like I said, we're definitely going to come back. There's some things that I'm doing. Of course, we got the animal do. But like I said, there's things that we're doing for my people. And even those of you who, support me, we got some teas for y'all, honey. Not on YouTube, though. Information will be dropped here. But we're gonna do another place, honey. We're on Facebook, and then also I make that Periscope. I've not been utilizing it, but we're gonna get into doing that as well. So anyway, come in here, Melly. Come on in here. Ow! Come on in here. I'm gonna work at a level in West Pembroke Pines Boulevard, Southwest 196. Larry, don't be dropping your dress, Larry, your address. But listen, going into this, Larry. Let me tell you something before I motherfucking go. Because I got to talk about this, y'all. Because it's a little personal with me. I'm a little, a lot of things I don't really express to you guys. A lot of things I don't really come out and I don't talk about. Because it's personal to me, right? And so don't know if you guys heard about this, but there's a situation that happened in Fort Bragg. I believe her name was Vanessa. I don't remember her last name. But this woman went missing. And when people in the military go missing, like, I don't want to say too much, because currently, bitch, things are clean and clear. But when military people go missing, because of my experience with helping people, I'm just like, it's foul play. Like, there's some sneaky ass shit there. And it's not one or two people. It's a group of motherfucking people. Okay, so when Vanessa popped up a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said, I don't want to look into it because I know this was foul play. And it's a fucked up situation because the military is very male dominant, right? It's very male dominant. And there's people that have been murdered for, being lesbians. There's women that have been murdered just for being a woman. There's women that, men that were murdered for liking trans. Like, a whole bunch of shit has been down in the history of the military, right? And the army in America. And so, like I said, there's just some shady shit that goes on within the barracks, right? Am I saying that right? And so as the shit unfolded, it was some foul play, and it was definitely sexually motivated, because I said this, right? And of course, there's theories out there of a sex cult and all this other bullshit, but of course, you're going to say that, because that's the case, bitch, everything has sex. It's a sex cult, bitch. Your boss is fucking one of your employees right now. Whether you work at a school, whether you work at a law firm, bitch, there's sex going on with that in that business too. So everything is a motherfucking sex occult or sex business. Everything is. So like I said, I did not want to hear any more about it because I said, ooh, I just know it's not going to turn out good. And I just felt connected to Vanessa. And so things unfolded, and the worker in the armory is where she was killed at. Oh my God, you guys. Like, everything about right now just gets me. Like, girl. So you had that bullshit happen, and this woman was a brown woman, and I keep telling her this is why I'm not for that BLM shit. And this is why I would say all lives matter, girl, just like with 4th of July celebration. A lot of you niggas were out here celebrating 4th of July, but celebrating June 10th. And I'm just like, during 4th of July, do you know what the fuck 4th of July is? Like, I don't think y'all even know. I just think that y'all are so damn stupid in this country. And I'm going to always say, I think you guys are so fucking stupid. Because 4th of July is not Labor Day weekend. 4th of July is not Memorial Day. It's not Veterans Day. These are 3 different things. But 4th of July? Girl, how many black people were hung or fucking in fucking captivity during that motherfucking time? Getting raped up and fucked up and drugged up. But y'all want to sit here and be on Black Lives Matter bullshit as if you know what you know and you don't. You're followers. And this is why you keep getting game run on your motherfucking ass. You get game run on by your spiritualists. You get game run on by your pastors and your ministers. You get game run on now by your baby daddies, by your baby mamas. This is why. Because you're not educating your motherfucking self. Because you don't give a fuck. So you're hypocritical. You're a follower, and you're not a motherfucking leader. And that's why that white man feel like he can lead your fucking ass. And it's not about race and shit, y'all. Because I keep saying this, bitch. I come from whiteness, bitch. And I'm proud of that. That's why I don't do that black shit. And I'm black and I'm doing that, bitch. I'm every motherfucking thing. Bitch, so I will never disrespect my white ancestors, bitch. That put in the exact same motherfucking work that my black ones did. We'll never do it. Okay, so like I said, that got me. Okay, so if we went into the 4th of July bullshit of people celebrating shit, right? You had a black man take out a Hispanic woman because he walked in on her, and of course there's more to the story, but we're talking about what's out there publicly. Okay, he walked in on her while she's in a motherfucking shower. Which, by the way, what the fuck is a nigga doing in a motherfucking female area anyway? They don't shower together. It's not fucking prison. The woman's shower is not in the same fucking vicinity as the man's shower, girl. So she reported it for sexual harassment. And obviously it was more to just him walking in on her. He probably made some little sexual passes at her, and she wasn't feeling comfortable. So she did what any woman would do. She went to report that, and now all of a sudden the girl go missing. Now his wife, because see, at first I thought because it was a black man, he was dating a black woman. And I said, ooh, that's some trifling ass shit. But coming to find out, he was dating Miss Christina Ann Aguilar or something like that, a white appearing woman. I don't know what the hell she is, but I said, Aguilar, what the fuck's going on here? So I said, he killed her, and then he wanted the wife to come and help him. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there's about 7 people in motherfucking involved there. I'm gonna tell you what I see. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna figure. There's 7 motherfucking people involved, and you might want to start with motherfucking sergeant, corporal, head, motherfucking leader, because she went and she trusted the motherfucker with I want to file harassment, and they wasn't down with it, and so they helped this man, right? Because he's the suicidal bomber. You know, when they're suicidal, I'm gonna take the rap for you because I don't really have no legions here, and they got her together. And what really pisses me off about that is that where is this Black Lives Matter shit at? And see, that's what I said. It's so crazy to me that when it's a black criminal taking the fuck out, a black rapist, a black con artist, a black serial killer, somebody who probably slapped your mama up, somebody who probably raped your sister, when they're taken out by the fucking police, you're upset about it. And you want to protest. Ooh, 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 ooh. But when it's an innocent motherfucking black person or person of color that got, where the fuck y'all at? Because like I said before, a lot of y'all, bitch, you don't think Black Lives Matter because you abort your black babies. You don't think Black Lives Matter because you allow a man to treat you like you're nothing. You sit your black ass there, give that man the pussy when he motherfucking wanted. Let's talk about Black Lives motherfucking Matter. That disturbs me. That disturbs me, honey, because you don't think that you're royalty. You don't think that you're special. So Black Lives Matter when it's not you? Black lives only matter when it's a white man disrespecting you? How hypocritical is that? How fucking fake is that? How fucking stupid. Okay, and I wouldn't even say idiotic, but I ain't gonna go there. How stupid is that? I want some answers. Because see, this is what the fuck I'm waiting for. Where's the answer? Where's the BL movement at going down to Fort Bragg, talk about a black man that killed a Hispanic woman? Oh, we don't know about that. You didn't know George Floyd neither. His own kids didn't know his motherfucking ass. But you out here protesting the name of fucking George Floyd? No, that's protesting the name of motherfucking Vanessa. It's protesting the motherfucking name of the black woman that are beat by motherfucking black men every motherfucking day. Let's protest for that shit. But y'all stupid as fuck, and that's why I don't fuck with y'all. I keep saying this, I will always say, I don't fuck with stupid ass motherfucking people. Because even a friend of mine talk about some Black Lives Matter, but you let a bummy ass nigga fuck you every day, and he don't even claim you, sis. So do your life not matter? Are you not important? Are you not important? Okay, exactly. You don't think that. Okay. But even going into this too, you guys, I'm be done. Black trans women, okay, have been murdered. Okay. And even the woman out there, I can't remember her name right now because it's just been a couple of weeks. But there was a woman out there who was a protester after the trans man was murdered. And she said that Black trans lives matter. And a lot of people there were agreeing with her. But a lot of these Black protesters and Black Lives Matter people don't believe that. You know, even going into where I saw this masculine appearing woman, Michelle Brown, I think that's her name, AT-alien, bitch. I can't stand bitches like that neither. You look very masculine, you act very masculine, you want to come for trans women. And the men looking at you the exact same motherfucking way, bitch, like, listen, they will have that TS over you any motherfucking day. And we could bet the top money on that. Okay? Because as I told the woman, the trans woman, who said, well, genetic women walk around with no bra on. Genetic women walk around and they don't keep themselves up. Well, why do you think men go for trans women? You think that a man go with a trans woman just because you look and appear and sound like a fucking woman? No, he go for you because you keep yourself up. That's why. Bitch, yes, you are what you are, but we all know what it is. Anyway, so I want to know, where are these Black Lives Matter movements when these children of Black women are murdered that are trans? Because what this person did with their life does not affect you. I got video clips of transgenders murdered in Florida, transgender murdered in Pennsylvania, transgender murder. Just, it's crazy, you guys. It's fucking crazy. And in the essence of this song, because I saw somebody out there who's a great adversary, I think. I don't think she really liked trans people, but I wanted to, I want to sit down and have a conversation with her, because I think that there's some animosity in her towards her dad and possibly towards her mother, because of course a trans person represents the embodiment of masculine and feminine energy. So typically people who have an issue with trans, when it's nothing personal, because if that person likes dick, that does not affect you. If that person look like a woman, act like a woman, sound like a woman, that does not affect you. For you to purposely go out your way and misgender them especially when they done nothing to you, speaks about jealousy, right? So of course you would only be jealous of this so-called man who appears as a woman because you got a problem with your daddy or you got a problem with your motherfucking mama. And I would like to believe it's your motherfucking daddy, especially you have an obsession with calling that trans woman a motherfucking man. So you so upset about this man because you're upset with your motherfucking daddy. And maybe in your mind, you think your daddy was a fucking sissy, a wimp, a coward, a worthless ass scumbag. And that's why you take it out on a motherfucking trans woman. So see, I want you to understand how reverse psychology and psychology work and how motherfucking spells work. It does not make sense to me that Black Lives Matter only when it is convenient. Like, I'm not enchanting that. I'm not spelling that up. I'm not conjuring that energy up. As I said before on 4th of July, fuck 4th of July because all motherfucking countries matter. And if you are about pro-Black and you were about pro-life of Black lives, you would have said the exact same motherfucking thing. Because during that motherfucking time of the other motherfucking country, they were going through a whole bunch of other bullshit, including the country that you motherfuckers think you fucking came from, including motherfucking continent, because a lot of you don't know what country you came from. The continent you motherfucker came from had motherfucking turmoil then. So like I said before, fuck 4th of July because all motherfucking countries matter. And the same thing with all motherfucking lives. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, bitch, you only think that Black lives matter when it's convenient to you. And that's why I said I will always say, let me see less Black abortions and I will believe that Black lives matter. Let me hear about less information about Black single mothers. Because, bitch, ain't nobody forcing that man to have a baby with you and leaving you. He's doing that because he wants to. Because he does not have to take accountability and responsibility for him being a bummy ass motherfucking nigga. And you, on the other hand, for not taking accountability and responsibility for it and not acknowledging and knowing that you are worth more than that broken down, broke dick ass motherfucking dog and allow him to come back not once, not twice, and in some of your cases, 6 or 7 motherfucking times. So now it's a cycle. So, bitch, if Black Lives Matter, you will do better with yourself. You will know yourself better. If Black lives truly matter, you will invest in your future and where you are going to be going. And first of all, it starts with psychology. So like I said before, it just doesn't make sense to me when people like Black Lives Matter. I'm just like, but you don't really think that though. Like, who are you trying to convince? Me or you? Because I think it matters. I think Black Lives Matter. But I'm not walking in that current spell that's trying to be conjured because, bitch, you don't think so. And I'm not standing at a party by myself. Bitch, a party is called a party because it's the gather of motherfucking people. Bitch, I'm the only one sitting at that motherfucking party, bitch. Like I said, if you thought what you thought, you wouldn't be aborting your motherfucking children either. I said what I motherfucking said, bitch. Who said? I said what I said. I said what I said. Not out of judgment. I'm telling you what I motherfucking know. Keep your Black baby if you think that Black lives motherfucking matter. How about that? Educate your Black self on giving your pussy or your yoni up to the right motherfucker. Because there's a lot of right motherfuckers out there. Whether they're Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, bitch, there's a lot of right motherfuckers out there. But bitch, you don't give a fuck about that. Black Lives Matter, but you let the bum ass nigga get all up inside you and shit. Black Lives Matter, but you say fuck the trans, get them together. And like I said, bitch, before, bitch, we're gonna keep that. That's a little private little thing there, girl. That's the listen, because I might get myself kicked the fuck up off here. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say right now. So like I said, we're gonna keep it cute. We're gonna put it on mute. We're gonna keep it moving. Like I said before, bitch, you look like a joke. A lot of you do. You look like a fucking joke. You sound like a fucking joke. And then you wonder why people like me are looking at you like, girl, what? And even going to, like I said, the trans person who says the same thing, girl. Like, how the fuck you pro-trans and pro-Black woman, but you on a show with a nigga that don't like trannies or Black women, for that matter? Like, does it make sense to you? I just said it doesn't make sense to you. It says, like, how are you pro-trans and pro-Black, but you're fucking with a nigga who's anti-Black feminine energy and anti-trans? It sounds like confusion to me, honey. And it sounds like somebody got with a spirit, honey. That's what I said before, girl. I know what hurt when hurt. I know hurt when I see hurt. Somebody got hurt by somebody. And we're going to keep it there. And it's not about being accepted by your mama or your dad. It's about some other shit. And I said before, that's why that person and Kaya came together. Okay, we're going to keep it there. We're going to keep it moving, girl. Hello. Anyway, I'm done, honey. Fort Hood, Texas. Oh, her name is Gillian, honey. So sad. Come on here, Jolly L. Ow. Thank you, Melly. Still love you too, Melly. You speak the truth, Mystic. I'm so glad I'm awake. A lot are still out here asleep. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done really because it's about 3:30. Skin folks is not kin folks. In this world, in this life, and it's why a lot of people have problems getting to where they need to get to. It is not about color, right? All that is physical, all that is stereotypical, all that is interchangeable, right? As you see, with plastic surgery, with skin lightening cream and shit, but you could become a white woman. Okay? So skin and shit, all that shit's not important. We live in energy, we live in an energetic frequency. Okay. What frequency is from energy? We live in an energetic universe. Everything is in motion, everything is moving, everything is about connection, magnetism, because that's what gravity is. Gravity is another term for gravity, is magnetism, right? So everything that exists currently and that will always exist, past, present, and future, is because of magnetism. So if you're feeling and thinking a certain type of way, you will always have those experiences. And this is why we talk about spellbinding and enchantment and being under a spell. And everything is about getting you mind controlled and stuff. It's because, bitch, if they have you in your lower stuff and your weaker stuff, you will always remain there. And I personally do not feel that Black people as a collectiveness is not prosperous and not successful and not thriving and not being big. That's why these people that have all this information on how Black people can become successful, wealthy, they want to charge you $50, $100 for a fucking book. Okay, and how they got there was kissing ass. Okay, it doesn't make sense to me. But like I said, if it's really what it is about empowering and changing and giving Black folks insight on how to be, they will talk about energy. They will talk about removing of generational curses, which are mindsets. As I always talk about, the mind is a very terrible thing to waste. And your mind is what dictates your future. It's what dictated your past. It's what's currently dictating your present. Okay? So at the end of the day, your mind is so important. So it's not about information on what, oh, well, we're going to give you insight of what race mean and what Black mean, and we're going to show you what militia mean and all this other bullshit. All that is spells and motherfucking incantations. What it's about is knowing that, bitch, I'm an energetic being that comes from love and motherfucking light. I am protonic, I am electronic, and I'm neutronic. Come on in here, bitch. Hello? Okay? And so I'm open to receiving people that are on the exact same frequency as me, regardless of what that is. And people who think like that are the ones who are successful, who are thriving, who are happy, who are healthy. And I've said before, a lot of people are plagued with sicknesses, and you're plagued with brokenness, and you're plagued with all this bullshit because I'm Black. White people never understand Black people. I'm Black. They put everybody else before us Black people. I'm a woman. Nobody likes a woman. And we talked about it before. Any word you put behind I am, you give it power. So if your incantation, if your mantra is I'm Black, but I'm struggling because I'm Black, or Black people can never get ahead, because that's what you think. You're saying I'm Black and I'm proud on one note, and on the flip side, you're saying that Black people ain't gonna mount your shit because white people fucking you up. So how are you expecting to get past what you're currently dealing with if your mind frame is currently in the motherfucking present? Because going into the physical, the metaphysics of universal laws, it says that you have to speak and act as if it's already happening. So if you want to move past being so-called enslaved and treated less than, then your mind has to move past the current events. Okay, a lot of people, I'm in the fourth dimension, I'm in the fifth dimension, but yet you still stuck on your Blackness. If you're in the fourth and fifth dimension, do you understand how words work? And the psionics of everything, okay? Or should I say, of how psionics work? So on the flip side to that, if you are enlightened, you are awakened, you are powerful, and you understand how magic works, then you will not speak things of, oh, black people, we should be afraid. Black people, we're losing. Black people, are this and that. Black people, honey, it's because the mindset is fucked up. And that's why we talk about generational curses. And that's why we talk about spiritual liberation. And we talk about liberal spiritual freeing. And people say, oh, you can never integrate races together because it's called a race for a reason. You're speaking the rhetoric of people who want to keep you separated. Those who invented the term race wanted to keep you separate. That's why they invented the word race. Okay? There's no such thing as races, bitch. There's one motherfucking race, the human motherfucking race. And the minute you understand that the human race have subcategories or sub-meanings, which are energies, you're going to always have fucking money problems. You're going to always have white people looking at you like you fucking stupid. You're going to have people treating you like you're motherfucking nothing, including your motherfucking mama, motherfucking daddy, because it's a generational motherfucking curse. Ain't nobody upset and worried about how other people view them, but people who've been hurt by their own motherfucking parents, the people who raised them. So like I said, I think the issue that we see is a current event of collective consciousness. And that's why the covet teach you how to sit the fuck back, shut your fucking mouth, and pay motherfucking attention. But you missed up on that too. Do you wonder why shit is going the way it's going? Oh, well, things are working out for us, girl. They got you thinking it's working out. Because that's a part of the process. They're 322 something years ahead of you. They said that the Crusades set us back 200 years. No, it didn't. It kept back the general public 200 something years. And each motherfucking year, bitch, is tripling and is doubling. So, bitch, like I said, we had 300 and something motherfucking years, girl, because you're too focused on the bullshit. Oh, I'm not going to do it because I'm a heterosexual. I'm a heterosexual black woman, so I need to only deal with heterosexual black women because they know where I'm coming from. It's not about people that are likeliness of your physical traits, bitch. It's about energy. And energy supersedes skin color, sexual orientation, also words that are being spoken, okay? Because that too tells about consciousness. So you're dealing with people that are on the same level of consciousness as you. They're speaking about black people, black. I'm only about the black. I'm only about working for the black. I want to help the black. I want to heal the black. They're fucking lying. Because they'll be the same ones talking about how they heal themselves, how they want to heal themselves, how they want to help themselves. Like I said, a lot of people that say they're pro-black don't know about themselves, honey. They don't like themselves. They don't love themselves. So it's a cycle of that shit. And that's why we're seeing what we're motherfucking seeing. That's it, bitch. I can't sit back and I can't talk about the pains and struggles of what you deal with because that's not my motherfucking life. Okay? I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm where I'm at, bitch, because I'm at peace with myself. And I understand that everything is energetic. And that's what I'm motherfucking looking at. Energy. I don't give a fuck about how light you are, how dark you are, how fat you are, how religious you are, how anti-religious you are, how gay you are, how straight. I don't give a fuck about that. Because, bitch, there's a lot of wolves in motherfucking sheep's clothing, bitch. And what we just talked about right now is definitely about sheep's clothing, honey. Because the sheep can act like it's with sheep's clothing, bitch. I can act like I'm a motherfucking Christian to be friends with motherfucking Christians. With sheep clothing, bitch, I can act like I'm motherfucking pro-black to get what I need to get. That's what that shit's about. And old saying says, honey, let me remind you of it, honey, because I like to give you factuals before I say it. Hold on. I'm gonna be done. Okay, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done right here. Okay, there's a saying that goes back to 1845. 1845, ho. That's older than a lot of y'all grandmamas. So am I gonna listen to what you saying? Okay, I'm gonna listen to what this is being said. Okay, so and the way let's see, because it said there's some scripture stuff here too. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, Edgar Allan Poe in 1845 said it best. Believe only half of what you see and nothing that you motherfucking hear. Hello? Believe half of what you motherfucking see and nothing that you motherfucking hear. If you're telling me shit, I'm not believing what you're saying, bitch. I need to see it. And even then, I have to take it with a motherfucking grain of salt. So like I said, a lot of people out here saying bullshit and da-da-da-da-da. Show me with your motherfucking life. Show me that you're about that. Let me see. Show me your psychologist and your therapist, because of course they say that PTSD is a heavy thing amongst Black people, which is post-traumatic slave syndrome, right? Right, disorder, whatever. Bitch, show me what you've done to get past your generational issues about a suffering Black person. Because if you're aware of your suffering, you're going to seek help on your suffering. So show me that you're not just about talking and complaining, that you're about actually investing in your motherfucking change. I've yet to see that. I've yet to see that, honey. You got a motherfucking Umar Johnson. I got a motherfucking doctoral degrees in psychology and shit, also the bullshit. But I've yet to see him say that he see a psychologist as damn self. What's the name of your psychologist? What's her license? Bitch, I got my shit. Do what you need, a counselor, you need a therapist, you need a psychologist. Bitch, I got them all. License and everything, girl. One of them I keep, my therapist, bitch, because that's the letter I got from motherfucking for my dog. Oh, and the psychologist. Okay. The psychologist and the therapist, I got letters from both of them for Anubis. Can we talk about it for a minute, girl? We give you license, we give you address, we give you phone numbers. What you need. Okay. So like I said, you have not invested in your mental health, but yeah, you ought to talk about I can help people. There's a lot of criminal-minded people that are in professional industries. A lot of motherfuckers. Girl, you got crooked cops. Why not? You got a lot of motherfuckers that got a sick-ass mind and don't want to get help, but they're out here studying shit and shit. Oh, well, I got a doctoral. That don't mean a motherfucking thing. A lot of these people also suffer from mental illnesses like schizophrenia and shit. So like I said before, you cannot say shit to me, bitch, because I'm looking. And I'm saying I don't see it in your energies. You don't act like you're healed. You speak from a very hurt place. Black people, Black people, Black people. When I bet you when you were at your job and you got fired, a Black person snitched you out. Black woman. Well, no, white woman snitched you out, girl. Now they want to show you Party Patty, Corner Pauline, Corner Store Carolyn, Party Line Patty, whatever fuck these bitches' name are, Carolyn Lion, Barbecue Lion. Anyway, girl, now they want to show these people as if there's old white people are snitching us out. Girl, bye. I can name a lot of situations that I've been through, bitch. It was nobody but people who looked like me that got me up out of there, girl. Hello? When I worked at motherfucking Walmart, bitch, it was a Black Christian family that called in on me and said I was too feminine for them, and they were highly offended by me. Bitch, how the fuck you offended by a motherfucker that like to suck motherfucking dick as if you don't suck motherfucking dick? How the fuck you gonna be offended by it, girl? Literally called in and said they were offended by me being a motherfucking feminine ass man and got my ass motherfucking fired. How dare you? How dare you? There wasn't a white woman that called in and said, can you get that nigga bitch out of there? Because I can't stand that nigga bitch. There wasn't no white woman. When I worked at motherfucking McDonald's, it wasn't a white woman that called in and said, hey, I think the person who's using the restroom in the woman's restroom is actually a nigga. And I saw him go from the woman's bathroom to the man's bathroom, from the man's back to the woman. It wasn't no white woman that did that. There wasn't no white woman. It was a Hispanic woman that liked a Black man, though. So she was still colored. But she wasn't white, though. She didn't. A white woman didn't call to get me out of there. It wasn't a white man that got me together. In any situation, or a white woman. It was a Black woman, a Black man. When I was in school, bitch, I went to a very racial divide school, very racially segregated, girl. With a lot of white people, girl. Very Ku Klux Klanage, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. I was a middle school girl. They didn't fuck about people of color, girl. People were scared. Girl, we had security and police officers in that motherfucking parking lot, girl, when it was time to get out of school. And when we were in school, they shut the gate and shit, girl. And they wasn't playing that. And matter of fact, we had a security that stayed right there in the motherfucking, in the office. Girl. When I was at that school, bitch, I didn't get called a nigga, a bitch, a faggot, a sissy by no white motherfucker. Bitch, it was Black people ready to fight me. Oh, sissy. Oh, look at that wimp. Faggot. And I'm just shocked, like, wait a minute, honey. I thought we Black. I didn't really think that. But I would have thought that if I had that mindset. Girl, I thought we look alike. Sister, don't we look alike, sister? Why you want to fight me? What I do to you? I thought you were supposed to love me. But of course, the same motherfuckers that they mom and daddy wasn't watching their asses. Like Ebony too. Miss Ebony, honey, with all her brothers and shit. We gonna get, I'm gonna tell my brothers to beat your gay ass because I didn't want her. Because she was quite nasty. Smelled like piss. I said what I said. She smelled very pissy and very nasty. Coming to school with sleeper in her fucking eye and shit, bitch. Braids that wasn't tamed, bitch. Girl, Girl, even stains on the fucking clothes. So the mama wasn't taking care of her. The mama was neglecting her. And like I said, girl, we didn't grow up wealthy, but we went to school with clean clothes. Bet you that. We didn't step out the house looking a motherfucking fool so we could be called nigger kids. Look how bummy those niggers are. We weren't doing that. Bitch, my mom was about presentation. Bitch, you present yourself well, you be treated motherfucking well. But bitches like you, your motherfucking ass was like, ooh, we're gonna fuck that gay faggot up. But yet, as an adult, you want me to say, fuck the white folks. I could talk about even jobs I applied for that had black managers and black agencies and shit. And they were like, we don't think you'll be a good fit here. Oh, why not? Well, you're not for this environment. Oh, why not? Oh, you're put together. Right? And I'm like, I'm put together? What do you mean I'm put together, bitch? I mean, ain't this the type of put together job? I didn't get that job. But bitch, I went into the office when it was a white man hiring, when it was a white woman hiring, when it was an Asian woman, I got that motherfucking job. But every time, bitch, it was a motherfucking black supervisor, black manager. No, no, no. Even when I went to motherfucking Walmart, bitch, I applied for motherfucking Walmart and I got it. Bitch, hello. Girl, I was interviewed by supposed to be 5 managers, right? But one of the managers just happened to be a black man, said no for me. And because he said no, the white man said, bitch, we say yes. Bitch, you're supposed to have 5 interviews, bitch. I had 2.5. And he said, well, he said no. And bitch, I'm gonna counter what the fuck he said, and we say yes. Bitch, they trained me all through that motherfucking store. In Walmart, I learned front end, back end, GM, groceries, sporting goods, automotive. Bitch, they had me all over that motherfucking store, bitch, in those 7 motherfucking months I worked there. Okay, hello? Girl, get the fuck up out of here. But you want me to be under your spell. You want to be under your fucking delusion. I don't see it, sis. As I said before, I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe because, I think I'm white. So maybe they see me as a white woman. I don't know. But I told y'all, bitch, there's a city that's not too far from here that's very much white, girl. They don't do the colors, girl. They don't do the colors. They kind of accept the Mexicans. They work in the fields for them, but everybody else don't really do. But I never see this. But everybody else say, girl, don't you go there. They don't really care for black folks. And they were looking at me funny. And I'm sitting there looking at this black lady like, but you don't look black. You look very racially ambiguous, girl. You look like a white woman. What you mean they don't like you because you black? What? And girl, I'm telling you, like they talk about, oh, I went to Costco there and they were just blown. And I'm just like, I don't see that experience. I don't have that experience. Girl, I get groceries paid for me, girl. People let me cut in front of them. And I told y'all, my tire blew out. In this exact same motherfucking city a couple of motherfucking weeks ago, bitch. And I gagged when the white officer asked me, was I okay? Honey, a black woman in across the motherfucking 300. Are you motherfucking okay? I have a flat. I'm waiting for my tow truck to come, bitch. He said, wait a minute, I'll be back. Bam. He tried to prop up my mouth. Bitch, we got pictures too. He tried to prop up that tire. Oh, this ain't fit. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, well, they're going to come out. Bitch, he waited there for 1 hour and 15 fucking minutes. That's how long it took for my motherfucking roadside assistance to motherfucking come. And he said, you want me to call for you? Because they got to be here in 20 minutes or we break the contract with them. So, bitch, how dare your motherfucking ass think that I'm going to hate somebody because you hate they motherfucking ass because you're a criminal-minded ass bitch. Girl, bye, get the fuck out of here. I will only hate those who hate my motherfucking ass. And I will always say that. You got love for me, I got love for you. You hate me, I hate your motherfucking ass. I said what I said, bitch, I'm be done. So, bitch, like I said, bitch, your ass could be stupid as fuck and kiss the ass of those who look like you and don't give a fuck about you. Go ahead. Like I said, bitch, I love people who love me, all races, all sexes, all colors. And that's how I was going to be, bitch. I got no issues getting where I need to get to and get what the fuck I motherfucking need. Okay? Hello, you see how loud I'm getting, bitch. I live in a very white neighborhood. Okay, hello. Not saying that's mean something, I'm just saying, girl. When you're a witch bitch, girl, you don't got to worry about that. See, when you're a witch bitch, you get all what you want. You're not worried about being oppressed because you black, gay, trans, Muslim, Christian, Jewish. Because you're a witch bitch. Being a witch means you know how to manipulate motherfucking energy to get what the fuck you fucking need, right? Is that what that means? I mean, that's what I checked. But you're a witch and you're a victim? You're a witch, but you're complaining? You know magic, but you don't know how to do work to get what you need to get? You're a witch, but you don't understand how energies work? I'm trying to figure this out. So you're a witch, but you couldn't manifest a proper baby father for your children. How does that work? Oh, I was born into this. I've been in this since I was 10 years old. My mom and my daddy was a witch. So why the fuck you have babies by bum ass niggas? Did your witch grandmama and granddaddy tell you about this motherfucker? I'm a little confused here. I'm a little confused. So were you only clairvoyant after you went through your bullshit, going to jail and all this shit? Then you became a clairvoyant. You didn't see the shit coming. You didn't feel the shit coming. You giving tarot readings for everybody else, but you didn't give a tarot reading on your ass going to jail for that bounce ass check a couple of years back, did you? You didn't see foreclosure coming in either, huh? Oh, I know that's right. You didn't see that foreclosure coming upon you. You clairvoyant though, huh? Girl. Okay. God gave you the eyes to see and the ears to fucking hear, but you can't see for yourself and hear for yourself. So what, everybody's walking channelers and shit now? You walk around and everybody else use your body and energy, but you don't use your own. Oh God, I can't see, but give me the sight to see for other people. Woo! Okay, I'm not a psychic. I mean, I'm a psychic, but I'm not a psychic for myself. I can't give myself a tarot reading, but I can pull one for you. Oh my God, Spirit's talking to me now. So either you're stupid or you're stupid. Either you're stupid or you're fucking stupid. And it's one or the other, bitch, and I don't fuck with stupidity. I said what I said. You're either stupid or you're stupid. And if you're stupid, bitch, keep it moving. I said what I said, bitch. I don't give a fuck, bitch. If you want to change, if you want to get a boost, you know, reach me at twospiritmix.blogspot.com. If you about being a lame ass bitch for the rest of your motherfucking life and ain't about change or getting shit done, bitch, keep browsing, keep standing on there and keep looking at these motherfuckers that ain't got shit going on for themselves and never gonna have shit. Help people manifesting you got money problems. Help people manifesting your health's all fucked up. How the fuck that work? I'm daughter of Oshun, but you need a healing. You can't petition Oshun to heal you? Fuck that word. You're the daughter of Oya about change shit, but yet you need to change your bummy ass life. Still fuck with the same bummy ass niggas, but you about Oya? The fuck? I got you and shit like, oh, girl, bye. Get the fuck out of here. Who you fooling? You ain't fooling me, bitch. We're at the last eclipse, right? During these eclipses, strange things have been happening. For the best. Like I said, I'm excited to see what the seventh race is going to bring. That's what I'm excited to see. Better yet, let's get a better understanding of what it is. Let's see if we can get it, honey. Let's see if we can get it. Can we get it? Okay, so, okay, it did come up. Oh, okay, they don't say. Okay, okay. Okay. Well, let's give you a little light. Let's give you a little light of some tea. Can we give you some little tea, wee, wee, lee, 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 lee? Because they said that race is white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Cuban, Muslim, right? That's what they say. But according to what has been said for the few hundred years, it talked about root races. Root races, honey. Root. We say root. We say root races. That means the beginning. Everybody talk about upraging, uprooting, upbooting, all this other bullshit right here. Okay. But now we're going into Madame Blavatsky, honey. Okay. Madame Blavatsky, honey. I'm gonna fuck up her name each time, honey. She talked about 7 motherfucking root races. And the last time I checked, I'm not seeing anything here about blacks. Did I see black? I don't see no black hair. Wait, do I see white? I don't think I see white neither. Okay, maybe Aboriginal. Do I see some Aboriginal people here? Okay, I don't see none of that. But I do see some tea here that comes from the Zoroastrians, and we talk about the word Satan, honey. See, a lot of these hoes can be Satanists and Luciferianists and devil worshippers and shit, and demonologists, all the good shit. They don't know where this shit come from. They don't know what none of this shit mean. They don't read the Bible, none of this shit, but they use the terms that the Bible have. I'm a little confused. You read the Bible, you don't read the Bible. I'm a little confused. So according to her, she said the 7 root races, the first one is the polar race, which comes from fire. Now, of course, we know a lot of the ancient religions, Zoroastrian being the main one, talks about fire temples and stuff, and that water and fire are purifying. So she said the polar race represent the element of the fire element. Who do you think that is? I would love to know. Huh? And then she said the second race is the Hyperborean race, which represents the element of air. Huh? That's amazing. Air. Ahriman. Huh? Brings me in air. Prince of Air. I don't know. Bring some tea here. And then what the fuck is Hyperborean means? Oh no. Mm-hmm. And then the third race is of water, which is known as Lemurian race. And then the fourth race, which is of the earth, which is the Atlantean race. Now, some of y'all gonna say, well, the earth people, black people, the black people did. Okay, so why would the polar people be so upset at the Atlantean people versus the Hyperborean people or the Lemurian people before the Atlantean people? Because some of y'all gonna say, well, the Atlantean people is black people because they are the earth, and black people are earth. Okay, so the next race is the Aryan race, which is the ether. Now, we talked about this before because a lot of you don't understand what ether is, and that's basically the mid-transitional state. That's the lost, void, things to come in, things to change, interchangeable, shape-shifting if you wanna. Okay, so there's 2 more races that have yet to be known, according to Madam Blavatsky, honey. But so it says that the Aryan race, and maybe that's where a lot of these black folks get that white people came from the black race. Maybe that's where they get this at. But see, I'm a little confused here though, because is the white race the Aryan race, or the white race the polar race, or the Hyperborean race, or the Lemurian race? Like, I'm a little confused here. Are the white people the Aryan race, which is the ethers? And last time I checked, the ethers is where we all come from, because that's the last interchangeable thing. So even going to the 6-7 race, now see, you correct me if I'm wrong, bro, because they want to talk about occultists and all this bullshit. I've actually been initiated into many organizations that deal with the occult information. So last time I checked, doesn't everything come from ethers? Is there like a blank canvas and you can form anything from that? So wouldn't you say that black folks came, or the Atlanteans came from the ether people? Because everything is in reverse. So even going into the 7th race, the 7th race will technically be the first race. And then the 6th race will be the second race. And then the Iron race will be the 3rd race. And the Atlanteans will be the 4th still. Okay, the Lemurians will be the 5th. The Hyperborean will be the 6th. And the Polar race will be the 7th, which is fire. And then in the Bible, it talks about the destruction of earth with brimstone and motherfucking fire. Did it not say that? So, bitch, like I said before, fire is cleansing, it's renewing, it's rejuvenating, it's changing. Also, it's represented by the color motherfucking red. The root chakra is motherfucking red. So, bitch, like I said before, and I'll always continue to say, who came first? The blacks or motherfucking white? I'm curious, because don't confuse black with melanin or black with black carbon. Don't confuse that, girl, because now we talk about races. We're not talking about colors or energy. See, a lot of people mix that shit up because they're occultists, right? They know about esoteric information, but yet they spew the exact same motherfucking shit these other regular motherfucking Josie Smosies speak about. Like, bitch, what the fuck did I get into? What the fuck? Why did I learn? If I could just go grab a book on this shit, then bitch, what's the point of me joining these organizations? Because they're the one that put this information out. So why I gotta pay these motherfuckers? I didn't have to pay. We got in another way. But anyway, why would somebody have to pay this person $15,000 to learn about some locked away information when all you gotta do is Google this shit? You just Google. Why we need to pay motherfuckers on this? Because we can Google this. We got YouTube videos out here of occultists and motherfuckers that couldn't even get a man, couldn't even get the right man to impregnate them. but they're occultists. And the information that's in the occult is forever fed to you. It's a lifelong process. And anybody who is an occult know that. You don't learn everything you need to learn in one sitting. So I'm trying to figure out, if your youngest child is 4 years old, correct me if I'm wrong, how in 4 years did you figure out the occult information? Only in 4 little sneezy years. Because, bitch, if you knew about it before you had your first child, which is about, what, 11 years old? 12, 11? Wouldn't you have known about not having more children with the exact same man? Oh, well, allegedly it's more than one baby father. So wouldn't you know how to pick the other man? So what, are you an occultist only when you're horny? Or you're an occultist only when you're getting paid? I'm a little confused. Are you an occultist when you want to deal with the mundane world? Are you an occultist when you want to get paid? Are you a paid occultist, like gay for pay? Are you an occultist for pay? Are you an occultist for pay? Or if you gay for pay, you're really not gay. That's what they say. So gay for pay, occultist for pay, or you really gay, or you really an occultist. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. I just don't really know. I don't know. But anyway, everything's reversed. We talked about before. That's why we're all on a fucking timeline. We're in an inverted world right now. What's in the past is definitely in the future. And it's why a lot of shit you're seeing and hearing about now, people are speaking in past tense, future tense, present tense, and they're really just speaking. Okay. So like I said, bitch, you need to wake the fuck up. Okay. Before it's too motherfucking late. Okay. Y'all getting played like a motherfucking fiddle, even with these so-called motherfuckers that are occultists and shit. Like, girl, don't you have like camps and shit you go to? Like, that's what they do. How are you an occultist, or how are you connected to occult people and you don't motherfucking travel? I mean, don't they have like little getaways and shit? Don't they have like little conventions you gotta go to and people you gotta connect with? And then why nobody know you? Like, I keep saying this. Like, why nobody know you? Why do people in Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, like, why don't really know you? And then, of course, you have organization versus normals, as the people say. But even though I'm not really affiliated, I still know the processes. So how did you learn this stuff in 4 years? And really, and why would you think you know it's actually on Google? Because a lot of what I know, but you can't Google. You get little bits and pieces and smidges of it, but you got to actually be a part of shit. Even going into the books and shit that I have up over here, as I said before, some of them were gifted to me. Some of them I actually paid for, thanks to my donation shit. Like I said, you can't get this shit from Google and shit, and I'm going to pay $10 for a book, and I'm going to learn how to this and that. Girl, if you knew all what you knew, you could change yourself to get out of that motherfucking garage and that motherfucking car that you in. I said what I said. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving. I said what I said. Okay, you want to break down the T's of it? Like I said, according to what this said. Oh, let's break this down before I go to. Ooh, bitch, I really gotta go. The first race, also known as the astro-etheric race, was primarily spiritual and did not leave any physical remains. They were ethereal and were consequently composed of etheric energy / matter. Their reproduction was accomplished by them dividing similar to that of amebas. Like little bacteria and shit. Moreover, at the time of the first root race, the earth was still cooling, and instead that the first mountain to rise out of the chaotic primal ocean was Mount Meru. Now, I wonder, are these the descendants of Yemaya, or any of these other beings that use the alignments of these planets to shift into the planet Earth? I wonder. Interesting, honey. For all your occultists out there, you're an occultist. The second race, also known as a Hyperborean, it said they lived in Hyperborea, which includes that of which is now northern Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Scandinavia, North Asia, and Kamchatka. I'm a little confused here, because then they say like the planet shifts around and we had like planetary shifts and the planet is growing and shit. So we're talking about thousands of years, honey. So how the fuck did this? I mean, wouldn't that mean that event, like, if Canada's there, don't that mean that like that was once upon a time Africa or something? Like, I mean, that would make sense to me. Like, It's reverse opposite of that. Like, what do you think that? I mean, I don't know. It said the second root race was colored golden yellow and the climate was tropical in consequences of the earth not having yet developed an axial tilt. They were golden yellow. Is that caramel? What color is golden yellow? I gotta see. Is that brown? Is brown golden yellow? I want to know. And the climate was tropical and consequent. The esoteric name of the second root race consonant is called Plashka. Oh shit, that's an interesting name. Let me see if Google gonna tell us what the fuck Plashka means. Because see, we know what Aska, we know what that means. Let's see if they're gonna tell us what Plashka, Plaksha. That sounds very interesting. Plaksha. So Plaksha. Okay, let's see. We need to get down to the bottom of this because a lot of people are, Plashka is a Hindu name and it means Sharashti. Sarwasti. Oh my God. Wait, I'm a little confused here. Because then they say that the ancient Hindus came from Africa and they migrated into other parts. So why are non-Hindu people called Plashka? I'm a little confused here. And then they said, wait. And then they said that people came from blackness. So I'm a little confused here. So the Hindus are black, but why they call it Plashka and all that shit like that? I'm a little confused here. I'm a little confused here. I'm a little confused here. Exactly what's going on here because, bitch, my understanding for this is a whole lot different. Because according to what they say here, that Madame Blavatsky was a racist woman, and why would she be saying that these power racists are darker people? And then what does it say African? I mean, I'm just a little confused here, but I don't know. Maybe they got their shit. I don't know. Maybe these so-called Bobby Hemmings and shit just thought of some shit because they want to be egotistical, which I talked about before. That's why the fall of grace happened because motherfuckers thought they were God and they're not. Okay, so that's a little interesting that the second race would be called the Plashka people. And they called themselves Kimpershkas. This root race reproduced by budding, and today there are no descendants. Oh, gosh darn it. There's no descendants of the Plashka people. Huh. I wonder how do Madame Blavatsky really know this shit, or she really just talking out her ass? Rest in peace, honey. Girl, however they call it. But girl, come on now, let's talk about it. So anyway, the third race, also known as the Lemurian, what does Le Meru means? Or Le Mu and then Rian, because you gotta break that up. What the fuck does that mean? I mean, I don't know. I'm seeking. I'm curious to know what that means. So the third race said for the first race of the physical bodies. So the Lemurians were the first people to have the first body, and then, okay, that's interesting. And they were described as the black race of three-eyed giants who inhabited the lost continent of Lemuria. But wait a minute, Lemuria, Hawaii, California, because California is not a part of America, but Hawaii, Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu, all these, New Guinea, all these places were a part of Lemuria. So I'm a little confused here because are you saying that these black people came from the Pacific Islands, or they came from Africa? I'm a little confused here. So what? Lemuria went down where all the black folks was at, the physical peers, the dark people were at, and then they left, and then they swam across the other way to Africa? Like, how did it happen? Because according to what these people tell us now, because like I said, I don't know, I'm just, I'm just a layman ass bitch. But they said that black folks come from Africa, black power and all sort of good shit. But I want to know why they talk about Lemuria and how these black people with three eyes, they were giants, they were huge people, big bone, broad shoulders, big hand, big feet, big dick, big pussy. They had all that. They were having 20-pound babies and shit, 37-foot tall babies and shit. What I'm trying to figure out, and because they found something like this in the caves of California, I like I said, I don't know. Who am I? I really don't know I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm a little curious of why. I'm a little confused here. So are black people African or they're Lemurian? Because they were coming from me. They said that Commission, because I said ancient Egyptian magic, and they said that Commission is the correct term. The land of Kemet, black land, also good shit. But I'm just like, okay, so are black people called African? They're called Lemurians. Because you want to get to the root of it all. I mean, what are you really? Are you African or are you Lemurian? I mean, I'm a little confused here. And then are you, three-eyed giants and shit. I mean, so what? You got a third eye? I mean, what's going on? But y'all so petite and so fragile. You're so womanly. I'm just a little confused here. And then also, why is it the third race? I'm a little confused here. Third race. I don't know. Might have some ties with the third dimension. I'm not too sure. Because like I said, I'm a layman ass bitch. But it is believed that this continent existed where the Indian and Pacific Oceans now are. Modern theosophists identify Lemuria with the actual ancient supercontinent of Gondwana. Gondwana. The esoteric name Lemuria is called Shalmali. And according to the Theosophists, okay, bitch, Theosophists, it specifically existed in a large part of what is now the Indian Ocean and included Australia and extended into the South Pacific Ocean. The last remnants are the Australian continent and the islands of New Guinea and Madagascar. And it's believed that Lemuria sank gradually. It was eventually destroyed by increasing numbers of violently erupting volcanoes. Wait, I'm totally confused here. So the Australians, like you talk about with the Aboriginal people and stuff like that. So they're the original blacks. I'm a little confused here. So the original blacks and the blacks that we see nowadays are genetically modified, GMO blacks. I just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. So the fourth race said the Atlanteans. According to Theosophy teachings, the fourth root race was called the Atlantean race. It appeared approximately 4.5 million years ago in Africa. And it originated from the fourth sub-race of the Lemurian root race. Wait a minute. Hold up. Pump your brakes. Wait a minute. It is interesting to me. Wait a minute. Hold up. So the Atlanteans actually came from the Lemurians, which are connected to the ancient Australians. And those black folks, do they have kinky curly hair? They got straight hair, because I really can't see. Like I said, I'm physically blind and I'm spiritually blind, and so I'm a little curious about what this is going on. And it said the Lemurians had colonized a part of Africa that is now inhabited by the Ashanti. Theosophists believe that the Atlantean root race was physically procreated by the Chunk Shushu Manu. Goddamn. Shank Shusha Manu. Oh, honey. After the early Atlanteans developed in Africa, they migrated and colonized the continent of Atlantis. The esoteric name of Atlantis is Kusha. And the Atlantean race had Mongolian features. Oh no. Mongolian features. What the hell are Mongolians? I'm a little confused because they told us that, the real story said like the slaves were like, they were like native, they were like Mongolian, and they were like African, and they couldn't tell them all apart. But everybody's African though. That are brown skin, according to what they say. I don't know. Like I said, I'm physical and spiritually blind. I really don't know. And then it says the 7 sub-races of Atlantean root races are, oh shit, so the Atlanteans actually had descendants from the Atlanteans. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it says the Atlantean root races are the Mohawks, the Ladvatis, also known as Cro-Magnons, the Toltecs, also known as the American Indians. Oh, wait, hold up. No, baby, because they said that this and none of this shit ain't connected. They said they come from Africa, and they possibly came from Africa 4.5 million years ago. Is that what this is saying back in the 1800s? It's saying before they got brainwashed, they're saying that the Africans, right, the Lemurians colonized Africa, and then that's how you had the Atlantean races who then colonized Atlantis. And they're saying that the Atlanteans have sub races. So they're saying basically black people had a sub race of black people. So Lemurians are the original black. And then there's something that came in, some type of beings came in, and they broke down that race, right? Because see, motherfuckers say that, oh, we're the original people. No, something before you came, because human could be of man or duplicated copy. Okay, because the scriptures talk about Nephilims and shit. Can we talk about it for a minute? So is the Nephilims the Lemurians? I want to know, because the Lemurians are more powerful than Atlanteans. Anyway, like I said, I don't know. I'm asking for a friend, because bro, all these occultists, they know a lot of shit. So maybe they know something I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just a little confused. So they said they have the Turanians, right? Turanians. They had the original Semites, the Phoenicians and shit. Oh, okay. Okay. And the Mongolians who migrated to and colonized East Africa. Okay, so we see black folks with high cheekbones and slanted eyes. So they had it before the Asians had it? Or wait, are you saying that Asians are actually descendants of African people? I'm a little confused here. Is that why they all have those little chinky eyes and shit, like the Toltecs and shit? They all have these little weird chinky eyes and wide noses and shit? Huh. According to traditional theosophy, the fourth race, Anantia, began with golden brown skin. Oh shit, golden yellow, right? Golden brown, golden yellow, is that the same thing? Is that different? I'm a little confused. I don't know. I need a golden yellow stick, because last time I checked, golden yellow was like a high yellow. Golden brown was like that good old soft caramel, chocolate, ali, ooly, ooh. Let me get some of that doo. Yeah, honey. Ow. I think this is called, it's a golden brown, is it? It's a golden brown in here too, huh? Okay, I guess. It's a golden brown. Oh, okay. I don't know. Anyway, and it says that because some Atlanteans migrated to the Americas and Asia, they gradually evolved into the red American Indians, brown Malayans, and yellow Mongolian races, as well as some groups of what is late 19th and 20th century. So what I want to know is, so it's possible that the Asians were already here in America too, huh? Is that why they show the modern day? Like I said, I don't know, because I'm not in that. But so the modern day Asians were possibly in America already, and what makes them call themselves Asian America if they're actually from here? And then the same thing with these Atlantean beings and stuff. Like, you were already here, so I'm a little confused of what's going on here, because I don't know. Like I said, it's a little too much for my brain. Oh my God, it's too much, because all I care about is, right now what's going on. I don't care about none of this bullshit. So I'm just a little confused. And it says, well, as some other groups that in late 19th and early 20th centuries was referred to as the olive-skinned Mediterranean race. Who the fuck is that? Okay, anyway, so it said the fifth race, because I'm still trying to figure out, okay, because according to this, it said the first race was etheric, basically transparent, like a ghost, cast with a friendly ghost. And then the second race were basically Scandinavian, North Asian, Khmer. So they were white. They were white. They were white. So you had a non-existent race. You had a white race appear, white, Caucasus Mountain. See, because when you talk about Caucasus Mountain people, you're disrespecting the root of it all. Because bitches said they have, the second race have no descendants currently living. So bitch, who are the Scandinavians currently then? Who are the current Greenlandians? Who are the current Icelandians? Who are the current North Asians and Kamashians? That's all I want to know. Who the fuck y'all come from? Who the fuck, how the fuck? And then you have the Lemurians come along from that. And I'm a little confused here because they're not telling us what happened between the second and third race. What happened there? Because there's some blanks there. What happened? So the second race have no more existence. There's no descendants of them. I'm a little confused with this. You know, my layman ass mind. Anyway, the fifth race, known as the Aryan, Blavatsky asserted that humanity was presently in the fifth dimension or Aryan root race, which Theosophists believe to have emerged from the previous fourth root race, the Atlanteans. Oh my God. So this is explaining where they say that the white men came from black people. But like I said, I'm a little confused here because it said the Hyperboreans. Oh, this is some brain twister shit right here. This is some brain twist. This got me really twisted right now. And it said that thus the origins of the fifth root race was traced back to about 100,000 years ago in Atlantis. And when Blavatsky stated that the Aryan root race was 1 million years old, she meant that the souls of the people that later physically incarnated as the first Aryans about 100,000 years ago began their incarceration cycles in the body of the Atlanteans. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm a little confused here. So we talking about spiritual or physical? Because they're saying that it's a physical thing. They're saying that white folks are the descendants of black folks physically. But Blavatsky said that the souls, okay, of the people that later physically incarnated as the first Aryans about 100,000 years ago began the incarnation cycle in the bodies of Atlanteans 1 million years ago. Oh my God. So that explains why you can have white folks practicing African spirituality. Because according to this, a lot of these Aryan people have black souls. Oh my God. I'm just having a spiritual awakening moment right now. This is so amazing. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so the Theosophist says that believes that the Aryan root race was physically procreated by the Valvasvatu Manu, one of the masters of the ancient wisdom. The Aryan root race is white because it originated from the specific tribe of the fourth sub-race of the Atlanteans. Oh, so the original white man originated from the Semites. Right? Is that what it's saying? Because I'm a little confused here. Not necessarily a black man, but it's saying a sub-race of the black man. Oh my God, this is making a lot of sense here. Oh, okay. This makes a lot of sense to me right here now. And it says that which was white-skinned and lived in the mountains of northeastern Atlantis. The closest relative to this tribe today are the Cabals. I could have sworn that's another word for something else. Thus, the Aryan root race overlapped the Atlantean root race, and the genesis of the fifth root race occurred towards the end of the time when the fourth root race dwelt in Atlantis. The original Aryan root race was comprised of 9,000 who migrated in the Atlantis or from the Atlantis in 79,797 BC. A small group of these migrants split from the main body and went south to the shore of an inland sea in what was then a verdant and lush Sahara, which they found the city of the sun. This city came to be ruled about 70,000 BC, but by an incarnate of a being who later became the known master or ascended master, Saint Germain. Oh my God. Who? What? The fuck? How? When? What is Saint Germain? What is he connected to? Oh my God, this is really amazing. The main body of the Aryan migrants continued onwards to an island called the White Island. Oh God, I'm fainting right now. The White Island. Jesus. In the middle of what was then an inland sea, what is now the Gobi Desert, where they established the city of Bridge. So you had the city of the sun first. Then you got the city of the bridge second. Oh, hell yes. The city of the bridge was built directly below the third city called Shambhala, where Theosophists believed that the governing deity of the earth, known as Sanat Kumara, dwells. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. The governing deity. Wait. So Earth. Wait. So let's get this together. So Earth. We didn't say Jehovah. We didn't say Elohim and all that. So the Earth has its own God, its own deity, its own spirit, its own ruler, and it says Sanat Kumara. Sanat Kumara dwells. Consequently, the evolution and development of the Aryan root race have been divinely guided by the being that Theosophic is identified as the Lord of the world. What the fuck is going on here? Oh. Theosophists believe that a large percentage of the people who lived in the time of the period of the fifth root race are part of the fifth root race. However, Blavatsky declared that some Semitic people have become degenerate in spirituality. Oh, falling from grace. Oh my God. Oh God, this is mind-blowing. Oh Jesus, this is really, really mind-blowing here. They became degenerately in spirituality, falling from grace. Oh my God, don't tell me they became slaves. Oh my God, am I predicting something here? Don't tell me they became slaves and also the shit in the future as a punishment for their spiritually degeneration and deterioration. Oh my God, I'm getting tongue-tongued here. Excuse me. She further asserted that some people descended from the Lemurians are semi-animal creatures. Ah, the fuck? Some groups who descended from the Lemurians are semi-animal. Nigga at the bottom, bitch at the top. Excuse me. I really want to know. And these include the Tasmanians, a portion of the Australians, and a mountain tribe in China. There are also considerable numbers of mixed Lemuro-Atlantean people produced by various crossing with such semi-human stocks like wild men of Borneo, the Vedhas of Ceylon, most of the remaining Australians, Bushmen, Negritos, Andaman, and Icelanders. Oh my God, I'm so confused here. So wait a minute. So Lemurians are like the real black people, right? They like the real black people. And then the Atlanteans are like the sub-black people, right? And the darkest color is blue. So was the Lemurians blue, or was the Atlanteans blue, and who was purple? I mean, I'm a little confused here. Wait, hold up. And they all came from red or yellow, golden yellow? Oh, this is mind-blowing for me. And then they said that some of these people were mixed up with Lemuro-Atlantean people, which produced crosses of semi-human stocks like wild men of Borneo, the Vedhas of Ceylon, and it says Negritos and Andaman Islanders. Negritos, is that Negroes of America? What the fuck is Negritos? Oh my God, girl, this is like mind-blowing to me. Oh shit, this is better than any movie I've watched. What the fuck is going on? All these groups mentioned by Blavatsky are part of what was in the late 19th, the most of the 20th century was called the Australoid race, except for the Bushmen, which was part of the Capoid race, which were believed by traditional Theosophists to have been descended from the Lemurians. Oh my God, my mind is just so blown right now. Oh my, ooh, this is like better than any high I've ever had. Like there's no need for no weed when, there's no need for no weed and shit when I can actually learn some real shit. Like, whoa. And it said that Blavatsky described the fifth root race as the iron race, for instance, now varying from dark brown, almost black to red. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. Hold up. Because this is getting more and more exotic here. Because I thought that they said that the Aryan race was white. Wait a minute. Now we talking now. Because wait, hold up. So I thought the Aryan race was white, like white skin, right? And the Lemurian and the Atlantean were black, like black skin, right? Like black skin, white skin, you know. But now it's saying that the Aryan race right now are varying from dark brown, almost black, to red, brown, yellow, down to the whitest creamy color, but yet are all one and the same stock. I'm a little confused here because, you know, I'm dark brown. You know, I'm very dark brown here. And I said that I'm a white woman. And they said I'm not white. They said I'm black. But, I mean, I'm a little confused here because Blackfin, you know, before a lot of these hoes' grandmamas shit exist, she said that the Aryan races are varying from dark brown, almost black. See, because nobody is really black. This is black here. Nobody's really this black. And red, brown, yellow, got diggity, dog, damn, down to the whitest creamy. So wait, does this mean that there's not really no such thing as black people right now? Does that mean that everybody's Aryan? Does that mean that everybody's Aryan and some people want to lie and say that everybody's black and there's white and this and that? They want to create this race war when in fact that it's all within the motherfucking same shit. It said a dark brown, almost black, red, brown, yellow, and down to the whitest creamy color, all yet part of the same motherfucking stock. See, I'm trying to figure this shit out because I'm just trying to figure this out now. Because carbon was a lot, it was very melanated. There was a lot of carbon going on back there. Nowadays, girls, something happened where things got switched up, very similar to when the blood hit the motherfucking air and it turned motherfucking red, but what's in your body is motherfucking blue. Can we talk about it right now? Hello? And it turns black the longer it's out of the motherfucking body. So, like I said, so wait, I'm a little confused here. So currently, everybody is a part of the fifth race. Everybody who exists right now, okay, everyone who exists right now, okay, we got to channel up Madame Blavatsky. Everyone who is currently in existence is a part of the Aryan race. Okay. And someone along the lines had you thinking that the creamy white and the dark brown are two different motherfucking things. When it says right here that the fifth motherfucking race, the Aryan race, is now varying from dark motherfucking brown to almost black to reddish brown yellow down to the whitest creamy of motherfucking colors. So does that mean that these so-called occultists keeps up the agenda that you are different for money? Or is it because they're really stupid and not really occultists? They don't really know shit. They just talk about what they think they know. They read some shit. They have a division. They're part of the manipulation that's going on. See, that's what it really get down to. Liars, frauds. It says that the fifth race and spring from, it's the same stock and spring from one single progenitor, which Hindus call Manu. Theosophists believe that each root race has a separate and distant progenitor. Oh my God. So does that mean that the fourth root race, who was the Atlanteans, came from a whole nother being outside of what the current race of people exist? Pro, with, start, genitor, genetics, movement, same fucking thing. I don't know. And it said the sub-races of the Aryan fifth race include the Hindu, which migrated from the city of the bridge on the White Island in the middle of Gobi Inland Sea to India in 60,000 BC. So where the fuck is the city of bridge at? Because none of these hoes have distant relatives in the continent of Africa right now. None of these hoes Okay, some of them might be like the Caribbean people. I think they're more connected to African people than African Americans are. That's just my belief. But I'm like, where does this come from though? And then the second race said the Arabians, which migrated from the city of Bridge to Arabia in 40,000 BC. The hell is going on here? Then it said the third race, the Persians, which migrated from the city of Bridge to Persia in 30,000 BC. The fourth race, which is known as the Celts, which migrated from the city of Bridge to Western Europe beginning in 20,000 BC. They were also known as the Greeks, right? I'm appalled. And then you have the Teutonics, which migrated from the city of Bridge to what is now called Germany, beginning in 20,000 BC. The slaves are regarded as the offshoot of the Teutonic subrace and colonized Russia and surrounding areas. The fuck is going on? The sixth race, according to Black Street, the sixth race of the of the fifth root race will begin to evolve around the United States in the early 21st motherfucking century. So my question is, how many of these so-called blacks actually have Persian ancestry, Hindu ancestry, Arabian ancestry, Celt ancestry, Teutonic ancestry? That's my next motherfucking question, because like I said, I want to know. I'm a little curious that, you know. And then the second question is, the 21st motherfucking century, they're going to start evolving in the area of the United States. What the fuck is going on here? Because they say they know interracial swirling and shit. They said it is against God's ordination for a black man, a white woman, who are probably part of the same motherfucking stock, to intermingle and have motherfucking children, because they go on by what they physically see and not what they scientifically motherfucking know. This sixth subrace of Aryan root will be called the Australo-American subrace, and is believed by theosophists to be now arising from the Teutonic subrace of the Aryan root race in Australia and the Western United States. Oh, wait a minute, honey. Wait, hold up. Where is Western United States? I'm not too sure where that is. My direction is a little off. East Coast, West Coast, North Coast, South Coast. I mean, this is too much for me. Where the fuck is this at? I'm just a little confused here. What's going on? You know, what the fuck's going on? Many individuals of the new subrace will be born in California. The fuck is going on? In California? Bitch, wait, what? Wait, hold up. Let me go. Wait a minute. Not in Alabama? Not in Florida? Not in New York? Not in Texas? Not in Tennessee? Wait a minute. Am I saying this correctly? Not in motherfucking Oklahoma, Kansas. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? And the surrounding nearby areas. The Australo-American subrace is presently in the process of rising from the Anglo-American, Anglo-Canadian, Anglo-Australian, and presumably the Anglo-New Zealander ethnic groups. Oh my God. Is that offspring of white folks? Or, I mean, what are we talking about here? Because I'm a little confused. First, y'all talking about black, you're talking about this, you're talking about that, you're talking about blah, blah. Ooh, girl, this is too much for me, honey. Woo! Jesus. I'm sleeping good tonight. And it says the sixth or Australo-American subrace will possess certain psychic powers, and for this, the pituitary body will be developed, thus giving an additional sense that of cognizance of astral emotions in the ordinary waking consciousness. We may say that in general, the sixth subrace will bring in wisdom and intuition, blending all that is best in the intelligence of the fifth subrace and the emotion of the fourth race. Oh wait, the intelligence of the fifth subrace and the emotion of the fourth race. So I lost myself for a minute of what is the fourth race. Okay, the fourth race is the Atlantean, the emotions. Okay, we like that. Esoteric, very much spiritually inclined. Okay, and then the fifth race, intelligence, hunters, breaking shit down, getting shit together, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and definitely motherfucking importantly, spiritually. So this is making a lot of sense to me now. This is making a lot of sense to me now, honey. And the seventh subrace, these will be the survivors of the new great catalysm that will soon destroy the Aryan root race. Thus, the seventh subrace have yet to come into existence. They still do not exist, but they will. It is believed by the Theosophists that the root race evolved from the subrace of the same number. Thus, the sixth root race will evolve from the sixth subrace and the fifth of the Aryan root race, just as the fifth of the Aryan root race evolved from the fifth subrace of the Semitic of the fourth Atlantean, or Atlantean root race 100,000 years ago. Ooh, girl, this is twisted up. Woo! Jesus. Girl, I'm just, ooh. Girl, I'm blown away here. I am blown away. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Wow. There's a lot more information. Oh, this is so amazing. Wow. It's really amazing here. Several million years in the future, the seventh race will rise from the seventh subrace of the sixth root race of the future continent that the sixth root race will be living on, that will rise from the Pacific Ocean. The continent will inhabit is esoterically called Pushkara. Oh my God. So the world is not going to end during this current existence. Oh, wow. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, wow. Woo! That was a great smoke section there, honey. Smoke session. Woo! Anyway, come on in here. Ow! Come on, finish, Jewel. Ow, Grand Madam. Ow! I need my coffee. Come on, I know that's right. Come on here, Grand. What book are we listening? No book here. Ow! I wanted to research some things. I'm shocked that Google had certain information. Finish, Jewel, and I said, wait a minute. I wanted to make sure what you showed, wanted to show, come on in here and see what I needed to see. And I saw what I needed to see, and I said, ooh, but they've been lying to me all these years. I'm shocked. Come on in here, Nexus Hollywood. How you doing? Yes, honey, Grandmother. Jay Hadassah. Yes, honey. Manu. Manu. M-A-N-U. Come on in here, Manu. Ow. Come on here. Thank you, Jay. Ow. Yes, honey. It's not Google. Come in here, TC. Ow. Yes, honey. Ow. So the Hitler figured this out, even though he said that it was blonde hair, blue eyed people. Well, listen, let me tell you what I think about Hitler. Phoenix Jewel. I think there was a real Hitler, and there's a Hitler that they want you to believe is a part of motherfucking history. I don't even think I can even talk about this. So I think that the real Hitler, wanted what was best for the up and coming races, the evolving of people. And then I think because the real Hitler did not want to follow the orders of those who were in control at that time, they did some things. And of course, they rewrote his motherfucking story. That's why it's called history. And then, of course, that's how you have the stories of Hitler hiding away. After they thought he was dead, they presumed he was dead. He was in Brazil or he was in the mountains somewhere. Either way, see, like I said, I believe in there's two different T's going on here, very similar to what's going on with your current president. But I'm going to keep that to myself because, I like to watch and absorb what I'm seeing. I like to feel what I'm seeing. So I think that Hitler knew a lot of shit. But I think that the story that they left about Hitler is making it seem like it wasn't there. Ow! Come on in here. On Point Mystic, I went to school with a girl from the Ukraine area near the Caucasus Mountains. She was a dark cinnamon brown Aryan. Hitler got it all wrong. Yes, he did. But of course, like I said, they wanted Hitler to be, they wanted Hitler. People are not going to really like it. But, going into the swastika, swastika. Do you guys know what the swastika means? Honey, ow. I want to know some things here. See, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know some real tea here. What's the real tea? And then how many Hitlers were there? Were there doppelgangers? Were there twins? Were there people that they were acting like was Hitler because he didn't want to follow the order? So he said, let's go ahead and do it. Because I think that Stallworth was a little more evil, more crooked than Hitler was. I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know. Ow. Come on here, Persia in Scotland. Long lost daughter going back to I know that's right, TC. Ow. Thank you, Lady K. Come on here, Lady K. My genealogy report shows 7% South Asian. I can't tell. Ow. I know that's right. Listen, Grand Madam. It's in there. It's in there, Grand Madam. Ow. I've peeped my head at some of Blavatsky's work. I will have to read more. I think the real Hitler were on to what you speak of also. Yes, Phoenix Joelle. And see, I was one of those people that went by, because of course I had two different teachings in my upbringing. Okay. I had the school system, and then I had the private teaching. And even in high school, I went to school, I went to homeschooling because the school system was teaching some crazy ass shit. And I didn't want to be a part of that spell. I said what I said. So, from what I learned through the private teaching, that the real Hitler is not who they say he is. Okay, it's that flip shit. Like, being you want to do what you want to do, bitch. We're gonna take back what you are. We're gonna write it the way we want to write it. Girl, bye. And like I said, let me see the real tea. These videos we see of this angry ass man, is that really Hitler? Was there a switch out somewhere? Because we know we got that. We know we got a lot of lookalikes. In movies, they talk about stunt doubles. Have you seen some of these movies where they have stunt doubles and you're like, what? That's not, wait, what? And you never see interviews of people's stunt doubles, right? Like, you've seen some in the past where you're like, what? But some people's stunt doubles look identical to them. Like, identical, where you're like, wait, that was a stunt double? Bitch, I saw a glimpse of that face. That really resembled you. And then to even give you a bigger slap in the face, Phoenix Joelle, they had people that did celebrity lookalikes and was walking around making money. Like, that's a Michael Jackson interpretation. That's whatever. And I'm just like, that's the oddest thing to me. So that's how they cover up faction with truth. Fiction, not faction. Oh, see, let me go to bed, y'all. Fiction with fucking factuality. They covered up by saying, well, a little bit is going to get out. So let's go ahead and give a little bit more. So they can say, oh, okay, never mind. I'm probably thinking this because I saw the movie. Going into lace fronts and shit too. Lace fronts always existed. Why did mainstream society barely get it a couple of years ago? They used lace fronts in movies and shit for years. Even before that, girl, your presidents wore fucking lace fronts. Hello? But girl, they barely introduced to the world in what, the 2000s, mid 2000s? Get the fuck up out of here. You ain't full of nobody, honey. You give people information when you want to give it to them when newer shit come out. And it makes it seem like, oh, we got a new discovery. No, bitch, that should have always been here. There's nothing new under the motherfucking sun. And that's what we're dealing with now. So like I said, I don't think the real Hitler was as evil as they're claiming that he is. Just like I don't feel like a lot of conscious people are for the evolution of Black people. Because they'll be educating Black people on some real ass shit, not on the shit to keep you trapped in your lower self. Be upset. Beat their asses. Fuck them up because they called you a black witch, bitch. Fuck your baby daddy up too the same motherfucking way. And I bet you he won't take that broken dick to the next bitch. I bet you that. Fuck him up the exact same motherfucking way. I said what I said. You want to loot business shit because they're not listening to you, bitch. Your baby daddy ain't listening either. Go loot his ass. He don't want to pay you child support, show up to that job. Show up to that house. Nigga, you don't want to pay child support, bitch, your tires got to go. Poop, poop. That's all I'm saying. Have the same motherfucking energy, sis. The fuck up out of here. I said what I said. Get the fuck up out of here, girl. Have the same energy, honey. Because I'm more concerned about those who are tampering with my body versus those who are trying to fuck with my mind, really. Like an external perception. I'm more concerned about this. Bitch, how I feel. Those who are laying up in my bed and shit. Girl, I'm not concerned about somebody who ain't never gonna get it. I said what I said. Ow. Ow. Come on in here. Aryans must be the living people or the people with souls. Jay, because it says right here, honey, that Aryans come in all shades. It said the Aryans go from the blackest of the blacks to the brownish to the yellows and the reds and all this other good shit. The reds and the yellows. That's what it said here. But they want you to think that Aryans are white folks. Didn't wait a minute, hold up. Because I don't want to be verbatim, but didn't like one of these black conscious people talk about an Aryan brother? And then he was making it seem like he was a black brother and this man was a white man. And I'm just like, I'm a little confused here. Because, bitch, the race, we're talking about a species of people. And black people now and white people now are not a different type of species. Your heart is the same. You have two lips. You have five fingers on each hand. You have two arms, two legs. So, like I said, I'm a little confused by how there's truth about certain things, and then people alter and make things. Oh well, we're gonna change this up and give it to people. Say, ooh, and like I said, I still want to know because it says that the sub-race of the Aryan fifth races include the Hindu, the Arabians, the Persians, the Celts, the Teutonics. How many of you so-called Black people are descendants of the Hindus or the Arabians or the Persians or the Celts or the Teutonics? Because you don't know. You don't know. You can't predate anything outside of what they're telling you. You don't know. You're going by what you're taught. Oh, bitch, yeah, let me put you in a whole nother arena, even though you probably got here on your own. Let me rewrite your story for you and feed you the story that I want you to know. So you can think that I'm greater than you. Oh, girl, bye. The spirit always know. And that's why we talk about ancestor veneration. Are you stuck on the ancestor that you think you know? Or are you saying ancestors, period? Because see, that's when the true shit come in. The whole, well, I know I'm Black, so let me venerate some African ancestors. Let me make some yams for them and some greens and shit. Like, so all your ancestors ate greens and yams and shit and chitterlings? How do you know that? Because, bitch, like I said, I'm trying to access that ancient energy. I'm trying to access that ancient wisdom. I don't give a fuck about this new age shit. I want to know the shit from way back then. So, bitch, let me pull whatever energy coming and show me in my dream where I'm from, who you are. I can't physically see you. Let me see you in the astral realm. Show me my identity. And like I said, you would change your mind. A lot of you so-called spiritually awakened people, you'll change your mind too. There'll be no division in none of that shit. You would see things for what it is. You would say, oh shit, that's what it is. Versus, oh, they're gay. Oh, they're Black. Oh, they're white. Oh, I can't work with a white woman. Oh, they stole our power. Oh, I can't work with a Black. Oh, because she's this not. Oh, I can't do the gay thing because they got energies on them. Oh, and just like, what? So gay is a race. White is a race. Black is a race. Is that a real race or these are made up races? Because bitch, y'all talk about Black people as if it's a skin color. And you talk about white as if it's a skin color. When in fact, it said the Aryans are actually white, but yet they're arranged from colors of dark brown, almost black. I mean, unless I'm reading this wrong. I mean, unless I'm understanding this wrong. Is there, I mean, am I not getting something? Bitch, you are whatever you say you are, bitch. Hello, I'm white. No, stop. A lot of the racist symbols groups use has me side-eyeing like the swastika and the black sun thing, like, right, Jay. Right. A slap in the face. Many of those conscious people don't know a lot of information you talk about. They don't talk about true freedom. Exactly. And that's what I was talking about with my friend earlier, Phoenix. I said, people who are so-called conscious are speaking of their conscious mind. I want to be subconscious. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm subconscious because, bitch, subconscious is knowing things from the beginning to the motherfucking end, the alpha and the motherfucking omega, and going into conscious. That is a pre-scripted. Okay, as we said, believe half of what you see and none of what you motherfucking hear. The conscious mind dictates shit. I gotta control. I gotta. I don't want to deal with that. Nope, that's not good enough for me. Let me let that go by. Oh, let's stop right there. That's the conscious mind. So, like I said, a lot of these conscious people, they know exactly what they're doing, and they are strategically and they're strategizing and they're putting together plans to keep people stuck. And that's why I said this is why you're in the same fucking cycle you was since 1950. You had a lot of so-called Black conscious people that were here to speak truth to Black folks. And I'm like, where is it at? Where is it at? We're doing the same fucking shit we did in the 1950s, bitch. Where is it at? Why have you dumbed people down? You talk about awakening, give people truth. Where is it at, girl? Where is it at? I'll wait. So they're feeding people poison. Okay, as I said, girl. You look up the background of people that you deal with. As what is her? Well, oh shit, something happened recently, and Will Smith's sister posted, and I barely saw this last night as I was going to sleep. It came on my motherfucking suggestion channel. His sister said, research the people who are so called, your heroes, learn their background. A lot of these people have issues. Like a lot of these conscious people, I don't think they like women. And then I think the women that are conscious, I think they love women. I think they're lesbians. So that's just my opinion. That's why they have so much issues and hate towards gay people. And that's just my opinion. They're very much closeted. And then a lot of these conscious men too, they have a lot of baby mamas going out there. They still paying child support. And I'm just a little confused. But you talk about king and queen and you a king, you this and that. And we're not talking about polygamy. We're talking about people that I'm going to have a baby with this woman over here in Texas. I'm having a baby with this woman over here in New York. Like, girl, I'm a little concerned with that. Because, bitch, you can't teach me a motherfucking thing. Because you wasn't listening. You wasn't hearing. So how the fuck you going to teach me some shit? Oh, I'm sorry. I fucked up. And I barely got it together at 50. There's no cut-ins on that. Congratulations for getting it together. But, honey, we all was taught right from wrong. And if you wasn't taught, it still crosses your mind. Like, is this right for me? Like I said, I know people who were born and raised to dislike certain people. And as adults, they made their own decisions to do what was right. We're talking about racially separation. We're talking about even sexuality and orientation. Like, oh, no, I was taught not to like gay people, not to be friends with gay people. But as an adult, they made the decision to say, bitch, wait, hold up. Something ain't adding up to me. And we call that goddess intervention. We call that God intervention. We call that awakening of the energy. When your energy awakens, when the inner God and goddess awakening you, but you see things for what it fucking is. And you don't got to be taught that. Your mom and dad don't got to tell you what love is, but you're like, ooh, I feel this. So like I said, we're talking about spiritually. When we talk about spiritually and witches and demons and warlocks, we're talking about spiritual warfare. We're not talking about physical. The spiritual can manifest to the physical, but like I said, I don't understand how people are spiritual, but they're equating spiritual things to physical things, and they're interpreting only in physical matters. Like, how are you dealing with demons and you're ruling demons when you're addicted to drugs? That's the demon in itself. As I said before, we can talk about the demons that deal with drugs and shit. The demon over addiction. Rahab. That's the demon over motherfucking addictions, all addictions. Sex addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, all the same thing. Sex opens up your pineal gland and pituitary gland. Drugs block and shut that shit down. But it still opens up something. That's why I said I find it so funny that people talking about, anal sex, and that opens and that reverses the chakras. So does eating fucking meat does. Eating meat reverses your chakras too. People still do it. Or excuse me, eating meat that's not kosher or halal. It's the same fucking thing. Drinking alcohol, smoking weed, it's the same thing. I'll leave it at that, girl. People will awaken eventually. I have faith in that. But I really do think that right now, since the internet is here, people are here to give you information and you have to apply it, because eventually it's not going to be as easily accessible. A lot of people think it is, but I'm telling you right now, it's not. It's not. Things are coming to an end. It's coming to an head. And everything that you had the opportunity to research what you needed to research. But instead, a lot of you motherfuckers looked up the wrong shit. I want to look up this and that. Girl, focus on you and yours so that you could be okay, because what's more important is not this life, it's what's after. Are you going to be trapped, or are you going to be freed? Are you going to be in a hellish-like place, or are you going to reach up into the motherfucking heavens? That's what it comes down to. And you'll be locked in motherfucking hell, living life the way that other people want you to motherfucking live it, and living life with restrictions and, I really can't curse because no one's going to like me. You don't like my cussing, bitch, fuck you. You don't pay my motherfucking bills. Hello? You don't like me being fucking trans, bitch, fuck you too. It ain't gonna change it, bitch. How you feel about me ain't gonna change me in no way, shape, or form, honey. As I said, It's about energy, honey. You don't like me, bitch, keep it moving. Bye. Bye, pumpkin. Bye. Bye, honey. My other channel, they wanted me to be a certain way. I'm not doing that. Bye-bye, honey. So they said bye-bye. I said bye. They said bye, bitch. Boop. I can't even access that email no more, bitch. How about that? You want to say bye? Bye, honey. Okay. Bye. We'll show you something, bitch. Click. No, that's right. Girl, bye. Ain't changing me, girl. I'm going to speak my mind and say how I want to say what I want to say, how I want to say it. Kiss my ass, you don't like it. Fuck about it. Whoa. Yes, honey. Right. If you're able to see, you will see the spirit has no color nor or any of the crap folks are stuck on. That's I said, are you here to spiritually free me or spiritually enslave me? And if a person that's spiritually is spiritually enslaved or mentally enslaved, then they can only teach you mentally enslavement and spiritual enslavement. They cannot teach you how to be free because they're not free. And being free is knowing yourself, as I always talk about. Knowing thyself open up the doors to many things. I said what I said. Like I said, don't get me to bragging. Don't get me to bragging on what we done. Don't get me to bragging, honey, with some testimonies. Let me do a call in. Don't get me to bragging, honey. I said what I said. Come on in here, Phoenix. I mess with my husband all the time, and I tell him activate my root chakra. I know that's right, honey. Come on in here, animal. Let the animal out, Melly. Ow! You've been giving me the blues about marijuana. I have put it down because I know better, and I'm tired of spirit speaking to me via your ass. Come on here, Phoenix. Listen, Phoenix. I just want what's best for you, honey. That's all I want. I want what's best for you, honey. I want you to be healthy, vibrant, and have clarity versus fogginess, confusion, and also paranoia. I can imagine living that way. But anyway, having a good, clear life, that's what's important. And also working with spirits. As I said before, Phoenix, it is inadvisable, right, to work with demonic energies or any type of spiritual work while you're high. And that goes even with people that are on like Zoloft and Proloft. It's the same thing. When there's a chemical imbalance in your mind or within you, that shit is still considered narcotic. It's synthetic forms of other shit. And that shit will fuck up your perception. And I'm telling you, do your research on it. I don't know if you're on, that shit or any of that, but you do your research on all the shit, Zoloft and shit. It literally numbs you. And it's very similar to like Molly and stuff. I talked about this with somebody like months ago, maybe even years ago, where I said like Molly and ecstasy and stuff like that. It's meant to give you a false sense of connection. Like we're so disconnected with spirit and we're so disconnected with ourselves, Phoenix, that we have to smoke and drink to feel connected and snort and shit like, oh, I feel good. You got to get high on a substance to feel better about yourself. That's like telling a bitch that doesn't wear glasses versus a bitch who wears glasses that your vision is better than hers. Honey, you wear glasses. It takes you to put on an extra pair of eyes to see when that bitch don't need that to see. Same thing with drugs and shit. So, yeah, it makes you feel better and I'm liberated and da-da-da. How is that possible? How are you more powerful and more successful and have more clarity with the bitch that don't drink and do drugs, but you need it to function? And it does the opposite of that. Like it like delusion. Delusion and illusions, honey, is exactly what drugs give you, honey. We're going to keep it there. As I talk about DMT and shit, girl, there's meditations you can do. If you want to feel high, oh my God, I want to feel high. There's spirits you can work with. There's meditations you can do and feel that liberation, that to where you're like, honey, I feel so good. I don't even want to get down from here. Like this feels good. I don't even want to end this. We're going to keep that there, honey. Y'all listen. Let me go. I gotta go. I told the bitch I was gonna get off the phone in an hour, and I've been on the phone. I've been on here for 3 hours. Anyway. Ow, come on here, TC. Yes, honey, from the rooter to the tutor. I know that's right. I do need a testimony. We'll do that. We'll do that this week, TC. Ow. Listen, you guys, I really have to go. I've been here and I'm exhausted, y'all. Like I said, before I got in here, I'm like, ooh, but now I'm like really getting there. When you're about to go to sleep, how things just start shutting down. I don't know if y'all get that, but when I start getting sleep, I start getting a little dizzy and shit. Like melatonin, when you take melatonin, you get like dizzy and shit after a while. I'm feeling that now. Like, bitch, let me go to bed. And the Nubus is feeling more heavier than before. Can you say about it then? Anubis smell like peach and coconut right now. He smell like peach and coconut, you guys. Yes, honey. Oh, and by the way, those who took Seeds of Oshun and you were in the early birds, I am sending off your oils this week. And also, I've not forgot about you, Yellow Joy, neither. Yes, now that's going out for you too. So we're getting that done this week. And yeah, y'all. Let me go to bed, honey. My baby tired. Look, he tired. Look, he tired, honey. Look at him. Yeah, and I want y'all to look up German Pinscher. I sit back time to time and I look up Anubis, like his ancestors. Like, what was his ancestors like, and what did they do? And of course, mini pinschers are German pinschers, Dachshunds, and Greyhounds mixed. I don't know if y'all know that or not. So I looked up the German Pinscher, and I'm like, oh my God, Anubis looks really like the German Pinscher. Like, if you guys ever see him in his stance and stuff, exactly like them. He's just so smart, y'all. I'm going to get another mini pinscher, too. Yes, honey, we're going to stick with the mini pinschers. They're very intelligent. They're loving. They're loyal. They're protective of their owner. Very protective, honey. And I love that dog. He likes to cuddle. He's very loving. And I love that. I don't like, I love smart animals. I don't like stupid animals. Okay? Anubis is very intelligent. Sometimes he's intelligent for his own damn good. That makes him get his ass knocked, get that block knocked off, get that block knocked off. Anyway, let me go. Come on in here, TC. Yes. Do I have oud oils? Yes, I do. I still have my oud oils. Yes, I do, TC. Yes, honey. I could whoop you up some oud oil, honey. Remember, there's different types of oud oil. Arabic oud, Vietnamese oud, Thai oud. Those are the ouds I deal with. I don't know about the other ouds and shit, honey. Arabic oud, that's what people like. I love the smell of that. Very, very, highly fragranted. Love Arabic oud. Vietnamese oud, don't really have a scent to it. And I think even the Thai, yeah. It's been a while, honey. It's been a while. I haven't made oud oil in probably like 2 years, TC. For other people. I made it for myself. I use it as a root oil to some stuff, honey. Anyway, there we go, y'all. This alarm want to go off a little too late. Yes, honey. So listen, honey, y'all, let me go. You guys, I will come back actually later today. I'll be back later today. Because there's 2 more things I wanted to say. And anyway, bye, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys very, very soon, honey. 2aspiritedwednesday@gmail.com. And thank you guys so much. I got a lot of emails from you guys this week and a lot of stuff about readings and products and casework. And I'm just like, whoa. A lot of y'all were very smart to wait until after the eclipse and before the eclipse. Because, honey, I would say after this whole little cycle from the new moon to the full moon, that energy was crazy, honey. But see, we used it to get what we needed to get. Ow. Anyway, bye for now, honey. Yes, honey. Well, damn. Ow. TC, listen. Listen. I can give you the pure Arabic, or I can scent it out for you. We have a lot of extracts and stuff, honey. And listen, Arabic oud, and it just by itself has a very, very good scent. but some people have wanted other scents added with it because they're like, ooh, I don't want to be so masculine. And so I would mix in like Victorian rose or Somalian rose. I even do lavender, gardenia, and of course we got that real shit honey. Shout out to my motherfucking oh shit, I'm gonna have to ask them what they are. I don't want to say something else. Anyway, that's why I get my extracts from you guys. I think I showed you guys. Like, oh my god, like shit. There's an oil that I need to go back and get actually right now. I need to go. And it comes from Egypt. And you guys, these, oh my God, so good. Like, I can't even tell you guys, like, even one little swipe of the extract, like, they're so pungent. Not even pungent, but they smell so good that on your body, you wash your body, you're still going to smell it. You put it in your laundry, your bed smell like it. When Anubis, when I give him a bath, I put him in his bath water and he smell like it. Like, so good, honey. And that's what I put in my oils. I put the herbs and I add the extracts. And I tell you guys, all my shit is motherfucking natural. We don't do synthetic oils, synthetic smells, synthetic scents. We don't do that bullshit. Girl, we're going to go to the root. We're going to go to the people who know about beauty and cosmetics. You know, we're not going to throw that out. Who have what we need: the extract of the blue lotus, the extract of gardenia flowers, the shit, the amber resin. Oh, we're gonna get all that shit. Then we're gonna put it together, add that into our concoction, and then that's how I do y'all oils. But anyway, definitely email me, TC, if you have any questions. I don't think I updated anything on the blog site when it pertains to the oils and stuff. I need to get on that. Same thing with readings and stuff. I need to get on that. Okay, but anyway, bye everybody.